Look, in my line, I get ready. Feeling too trippy, get it cracking like a levy. I'ma show 'em all how to party if they let me. Cue the countdown and release the confetti. The party don't start till I get there. Sit aside and the rest in it ain't fair. I've been waiting on this moment my whole life. Yeah, give me my crown if it's just right. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch this. Pull up with the top down. Ain't anything. I'm way too hot now. I radiate. Don't need a rear view. They behind me. Cause my future's so bright in my blind. Hold up. Why I gotta shine so bright? Don't need a reason. Escorting my haters out. They wish you sleeping. Can't be nobody else. I'ma be myself. So they gon' have to watch me treat myself. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? You make it look good. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch this.
Watch this. We make it look good. And if you don't believe that we make it look good, go look around and you will see that they trying to be what we are. That's right, y'all. They trying to be what we are, but they can't be what we are because what we are is original. What we are is good, entertaining, and we have a good time over here, okay? So we make it look good. We make it feel good. We do all the things that they can't do, all right? Okay? Listen, if you have a choice between the name brand or the great value, okay? The great value might look the same, right? The great value might even, have the same flavor, but ain't nothing like the original, okay? Just keep that in mind. Today is Sunday, so you know what that means. It is a strawberry Sunday, okay? It is a straw. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm feeling the YouTube streets right now. Okay, so it's funny to me, but this is Strawberry Sunday. You have reached the Native Tribe channel. Okay, Native Tribe Urban Media. I am your host today. They call me Native. All right. Hopefully everybody is having a good Sunday. All right. Hopefully y'all got some good dinner going on over there where you are. Hopefully the weather is good where you are. Hopefully you are having an amazing weekend. Okay. And I hope that today launches you into one of the best weeks that you have ever had. Okay. That is my hope for you all. We gonna start this thing out. Um, this is a great Sunday to be a Florida State Seminole. All right, it's a great Sunday because we laid the beat down on this team from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, called the Alabama Crimson Tide. They came into Tallahassee yesterday. All right, and they left with an L. Now Tallahassee does have some L's in it. We let them borrow an L. Okay. We let them borrow an L and take it back to Tuscaloosa, which already has some L's in it. But, we just thought we would give them one to grow on. Okay. Hopefully, all my college football fans had a great day yesterday. It was a good day, good slate of games. Like I said, my team won. I watched Clemson lose. All right. So, all in all, it was a good day. All right. Now, on today's show, here's what we're doing. We are going to listen to a call where this sad, lonely little boy named Sonia Waller Durham Jackson III is trying to convince Nesto. Actually, Nesto is trying to convince her that he don't really like her like that. Okay, he's trying to convince her, hey, hey, look, dude, I'm not really into you like that, and here's why. Okay, you're bossy. Okay, nobody really likes you. Okay, you got a funny smell in the morning. You got a funny smell when you go to bed. Okay, you smell funny all the time, and I'm not really into that like that. Okay, and she's taking the news rather hard. She's taking the news rather hard. She don't really know what to do with this news. So she is just a fool that is in love, and we are going to laugh and we are going to poke fun at this, okay, as much as we possibly can. But I can't do that by myself, y'all. Right? I can't do that by myself. I need you to help me on this venture that we're going on today. So, with that being said, I want to know what you got to eat. I want to know what y'all are cooking, and I want to know who's here. All right. So let's start at the top. Okay. Us seniors need love too is in the house. As good afternoon, Native and Tribe. I need the laughs today. Well, so do I. Us seniors need love too. I sure do. So we gonna laugh together. All right. Legacy Moon, True Crime and Mysteries is in the building. Hello, Legacy Moon. Me and my friend Legacy Moon and V Lenore, we stayed up last night until I couldn't stay up anymore. Okay, I literally fell asleep on my friends. I apologize, but I was exhausted. But we did some stuff with the Jesse Smollett stuff, and that was cool. And we talked about that, and we did a little bit of Umar commentary too. So if you get a chance to go over to the V Lenore house and check that out, V Lenore did a 12-hour live. It ended up feeling like 24 hours. But y'all go check out my friend V Lenore on her channel and that live that she did yesterday. Me and Legacy Moon did join in on that, so it was a lot of fun. So we had a good time. Shirley's divorce finally is in the building. Says hello, chat. Happy Sunday. Hello, hello, hello. CW is in the building. Hello, hello, hello. The one and only Black but not bitter. That is my hero, y'all, and she is in the house with flames in the chat. Shay B is here. Hello, Shay B. How are you? I got Ray Della Lewis is in the house. Hello, Ray Della Lewis. How are you? Mary Willis is in the building. Hello, Mary Willis. How are you? Kimberly Bloom in the building. Hello, Kimberly Bloom. Hope you are doing well on this Sunday. Ms. Mad About Music is here. Hello, Ms. Mad About Music. I know that you were part of that thing that we did last night and laughed and had a good time until Native just laughed himself to sleep. I just woke up and it was over, y'all. I can't explain it. Ms. Nisi is in the building. Hello, Ms. Nisi. How are you? She says, good afternoon, everyone. And speak of the devil, it is the one and only V Lenore in the house with flames in the chat. And V Lenore says, hi, tribe. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. I'll be in the bushes. That's perfectly fine, V Lenore. That's perfectly fine. All right. V Lenore is in the bushes, y'all. Like I said, if you get a chance to go over there, check my friend out. Did some great stuff yesterday. And we just had a good time. It was just a good time all day. So go check her out if you haven't already. Say It Ain't So in the building. Says happy Sunday, Native Tribe mods, Sleepy, Smoky, and Moonlighters. Believe it or not, okay, y'all write this down, okay? Smokey is not sleeping right now. She is staring at me intensely for some reason. At this very moment, Smokey is not asleep. I don't know why she's staring at me. I don't know what she wants because she's already had food. But she is just literally sitting here staring at me as I am talking to you all. All right. So I'll have to figure out what that's about later. And more than likely, this will translate into her jumping onto a chair and going to sleep. So not sleepy at this very moment. Okay. Sweet Peasy in the building says happy Sunday, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Ari Cook says, hey, everybody. Hello, Ari Cooks. How are you? We got Dene in the house with flames in the chat. Ilvia Park is here with no S's, but does have flames in the chat. Lexi the Law Nerd has joined us today on this Sunday afternoon. Hello, Lexi the Law Nerd. Tony Jackson is in the house. Is High Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Virgo Cali is in the building. How are you, Virgo Cali? Hopefully everything is going well out there on the west side. Sound Checking Net is in the building. Says good afternoon, Native Mods and chat. Hello, Sound Checking Net. Truth is in me. Says good afternoon, everybody. How are you? The Brown Family Chronicles is here and has flames in the chat. We also have Bible Lady. Okay, my friend Bible Lady is here, and she is making probably some cowboy nachos or cowboy coleslaw or cowboy something that has a lot of protein in it. That's my guess for your Sunday dinner today, Bible Lady. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. Okay. Bible Lady is in the building with flames in the chat. Shay D is here, says, hey, Native and Tribe. I've been waiting patiently for the show, and now it's time to show out. Yes, indeed, it is time to show out. Okay. So, Shay D, I'm going to be looking for you to show out. All right. Since you called it out, you got to lead the way with showing out. Okay. Beautiful Butterfly Diva is in the building. Hello, hello, hello. Number 12 online is here. Says happy Monday Eve, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Keisha Marie is in the house and she says hi, Huns. Hello, hello, hello. Nola Brown is also in the building. I have Anastasia Nelson in the building and she's dancing along with the music because we make it look good. Can't be nobody else. I'm gonna be myself. That's some advice I'm gonna recommend to some other folks. Okay, can't be nobody else. I'm gonna be myself. God dog it. Anyway, thank you for being here, Anastasia Nelson. I do appreciate that. I also got Luna Brain Fireheart in the building with flames in the chat. Bedtime ain't bedtime is here. Says, hey everyone, hey Native, your voice isn't just a sound, it's a whole vibe, soft, tempting, and impossible to ignore. Wow. Is it though? Thank you. Bedtime ain't bedtime. I do appreciate that. Penny Dud in the building says, got my alert. What we doing today? Penny Dud, we are acting a fool today. That's what we doing. Okay. We gonna let our hair down and we gonna get some laughs in before we get into this week. All right. Tomorrow starts a new week, and y'all know how Mondays can be. So in between now, right? And when you start your workday tomorrow, and then we gonna have I'll do it on Monday. I want y'all to get a vibe. All right. I want y'all to have some positivity, some laughs, some good times, because Mondays can be a bear sometimes, right? And I realize that more than most folks, that Monday can be a bear. So we gonna get into it and have a good time, have some laughs, and make fun of some people that deserves to be made fun of. New Start 1971 in the building says, let's go Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Michi 3 is in the building. Indeed, indeed, indeed. We got Mahogany Red in here and says it sure is. Go Knowles. Thank you, Mahogany Red. I appreciate the Go Knowles because we sure did go yesterday. And we went all over Alabama. That's what happened. So thank you for being here, Mahogany Red. I appreciate that. This is true. Is also in the building. All right. Got flames in the chat. Shady says that field was flooded after the wind. It absolutely was because Lord have mercy, we are in need of a win. We were in need of some good news in Tallahassee. Okay. Janetta is here. Says F Florida State. There's only one F in Florida State. Janetta, you made a bit of a typo there. Okay. Ms. Unique in the building says happy Sunday, Native Tribe. Hello, Ms. Unique. How are you? Tracy's in the building. How are you? No More Ponytails is here. Says my brother, Native and Family, Virgo season. I will be partying the whole month of September for both of us. Listen, I'm not going to be able to do anything on my birthday, which sucks. Okay. But I do plan on doing something that following Saturday, the 20th, right? But yeah, the news, I was heartbroken when they told me I was still gonna be off my feet on September 13th. It's a damn crime, ain't it? So yes, Southside Chi-Town, please, 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 please party for me, okay? All right, I appreciate you. Um, Bible Lady says, how long did the football game last? 1, 2, 6, 8 hours. I don't know game time like you don't know kids' ages. Well, I mean, okay. So a football game can be normally 3 hours, right? 3 hours is normally the time. Now, that's not always in stone. Sometimes, depending on what happens, if there's a lot of penalties, if there's overtime, can run close to 4 hours. So but no, not 6, 8 hours. That's not how long football games last, by the way. Okay. Diva Shawnee's in the building. Says hi, Native Tribe mods. Happy Sunday. Hello, hello, hello. Make Beauty Forever is in the house and says, hey, Native and Tribe, happy Sunday. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday to you. Um, late Leo Lady, 251 says, good afternoon, my Gulf Coast brother. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Salt and Pepper Tresses is in the house. Hello, Salt and Pepper Tresses. How are you? Bible Lady says she's having cabbage and baked turkey wings. I'm going to guess that there's leftover cabbage from your from your cowboy coleslaw nachos. I'm assuming that's where you got some cabbage left over for that. Okay, just saying. Michi3 says I need a good laugh too. Woke up with a headache. Well, we gonna do all that. Okay, we gonna do all that. Prima Wanda in the house says, hey, Native in chat. Sorry that I fell asleep on the Jesse Smollett story. It's okay. I fell asleep too. I fell asleep too, and I was actually a co-host. So don't worry about it. All right. All is forgiven. Lifestyle by Miss Kim is in the building. Says happy Sunday, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. All for me is in the building. Says hey, Nasty Native. Happy Sunday. Let's see, you put nasty in there. There's a typo in your comment too. So it should just be happy. Hey, Native. I don't know why you type nasty. No idea. Bevy C is in the building. Says happy Sunday, Native and Chat. Hello, hello, hello. Siri Colette is in the house. All right. Villanor says it was 15 hours to be exact. Thank you to everyone who participated yesterday. Very special thank you to Native and Legacy. The pleasure was literally all mine, Villanor, until I just couldn't. I just couldn't do it anymore. My body literally turned off. Okay, it just turned all the way off. But I thought it was a great time, Villanor. I thought everybody had a good time. I know I had a good time. For the time I was conscious, and it was really good. So please do that again and make that a regular thing, because I think everybody enjoyed it. Let me see. So Say It Ain't So says, kept it simple today: baked chicken wings and thighs, homemade dressing, and string beans. Birthday was on the 28th, and I'm still celebrating. Well, happy birthday to you. All right. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if you have any cake over there for your birthday, but I do feel like I need to ring the doorbell and get a plate. All right. All right. Because I love baked chicken thighs. Okay. And I'm willing to try the dressing and the string beans. Love it. That is simple, but it's oh so good. Say it ain't so. Okay. So yes. Yeah, so say that you will have a plate for me. Okay. Say it ain't so that you ain't gonna have a plate for me. How about that? Sounds great. Say it ain't so. Justin's mom is in the building. Says hello, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Beauty is her name is here and says good afternoon. Siri Colette says, hey, tribers, hope all is well. I think all is well. If not, then we'll make it well. Okay. Legal lady says Smokey wants a treat. She got treat. I don't know what she's doing, but she's not sleep. Okay, she is not sleep. That's the key. She's not sleep. Cupcakes in the building says hello, 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 Native mods and chat. I'm getting over being under the weather. I'll be in the bushes cooking baked chicken, candied yams, greens, broccoli, rice, and cornbread. Yeah, that one is going to meet my approval. Yeah, like I'm pulling up on that one too. Okay. Not really going to do much with the. Let me see what you said. The greens. I'm not going to do much with the greens, but the baked chicken, I'll take some yams, not a lot. I will do the broccoli, rice, and the cornbread because Lord knows I love cornbread. Okay, cupcakes. So awesome, awesome meal. Hope that you feel better. Okay. London pretty New York City girl is in the house and says cheers. Hello, hello, hello. Life ain't over is in the building. Baby C said, what? Smokey's awake? Yeah, She's awake. She's alert, and she's yeah, she's alert. She's sitting there. She's sitting right there. I'm looking right at her. She's looking right at me for some reason. I don't know what the problem is, but anyway, I got Brown Wife 313 says, "Hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. How are you?" Let's see. The only Tyrone Biggums. Lord of mercy, where you been? The only Tyrone Biggums. Don't come in here and messing with Dimples Bumples, okay? Where you been, Tyrone Biggums? Shit. Come in here acting like you familiar when I ain't seen you in forever. Bruh. Folks just walk in the house, just start talking to other folks. Okie Yoki is in the house. Says hi, Native and Tribe. Hello, Okie Yoki. How are you? I got Echo Dance says DMV 703 checking in. Hey, Native and Tribe. Great Sunday. Hello, hello, hello. Well, Kiss My Sass is in here. Says I'm on time. Yay, me, Native and hey, y'all. Hello, hello, hello. Native and them. Okay. Let's see who else is here. Solado is here. Says, "Hey, Native and happy Sunday, Tribe. Hello, hello, hello." Butterfly Diva says tomorrow is Labor Day. Some of us have off. That's cool. I was never see. The thing is that the job I used to work, I never got days off that were in the week. Like something had to fall on a holiday. Like unless it was like Christmas. Not even. Well, yeah. Well, unless it was Christmas. I'm not used to having like Labor Day off and all this other stuff. It was wild, man. It was wild. But yes, Butterfly Diva, I do realize that some people are off on tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Let me see. Is everybody here and accounted for? My pumpkin is here and says, "Hey, Tribe, I'm on a countdown to retirement on Friday, September 5th. Woo, woo. Yes, indeed. Let us celebrate with you that you are on your way to retirement. Good for you. Goodness, man. Isn't that something? Did you ever think that you would get there? Huh? Now you here. You are days away. Couldn't be prouder of you for doing that and accomplishing that. Congratulations to you on your retirement. All right. B Ann is here and says, "Happy Sunday, everyone." Hello, B Ann. How are you? Let me see. X2 Complicated is in the house. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Reggie Brown says, "Let's go, Tribe." Indeed. Reggie Brown, thank you so much for being here, sir. Appreciate you. Bible Lady says to test your like button. Indeed. Please test it. Make sure it works. Okay. Let's make sure that the like button works. Happy to be happy is in the house and says, "Hello, happy Sunday, everyone." Well, hello, happy to be happy. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Legacy Moon said we did have a good time. We really did. We really, really, really did. And the cool thing was that like it kind of reminded me of Thanksgiving at my mama house because like Thanksgiving at my mama house, the food is just there and you can just come in whenever and eat till you get full and then leave. And then if you want, come back for some more. That's kind of the way yesterday was with V. Lenore. It was kind of like, if you can't come in at 2, come in at 4, come in at 6, stay as long as you want to, leave, come back. It was just so cool, so casual, and we had a really good time. So yes, yeah. Justin so I hung out for a few hours, yeah. I fell asleep before it was over, but I enjoyed myself. Absolutely. Absolutely. Butterfly Diva says, "I made some pasta salad with tuna yesterday. So leftovers." Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Diva Ray in the house says, "Happy Sunday, Native and Tribe." Hello, Diva Ray. Hello, Granny the Great. How are you? All right. Now, here go Prima Wanda. Prima Wanda gonna show out, right? Prima Wanda said making mustards, turnips, and spinach greens with smoked turkey, cornbread, mac and cheese, peach cobbler, potato salad, and bought rib tips and barbecue chicken. Let me tell you something, Prima Wanda, because I don't eat pork or beef, that barbecue chicken saved this meal. Now, I know you're a little bit away, but I'm telling you right now, I'm ringing your doorbell. I'm ringing the doorbell. Would love me a plate, okay? Can a brother get a plate? Can a brother get a god doggone plate? Because I'm gonna tell you something. Even though I don't eat greens, that mac and cheese, cornbread, barbecue chicken, peach cobbler combination with a little bit of potato salad, I need a little bit of heat on it. I don't like cold potato salad. Call me weird, okay? I'm down for all of that. All right, I'm down for everything else except for the greens and the ribs and the rib tips and the what did she say? Oh wait, yeah, and the hold on, something else, rib tips and okay, yeah, except for those things. All right, I'm good. I'm good. So that's the reason why the doorbell got rung. Okay. Let me see. I got Aunt Natty in the building. Okay. Hello, Aunt Natty. How are you? Well fed, Osfed says, Happy Sunday, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Bevy C says, Are all these folks being truthful? I'm going the Halle Berry route today. I ordered a stromboli with pepperoni, mushrooms, green peppers, steak, onions, sauce, and cheese. Feeling very naughty today. Well, okay, Bevy C, you continue to be naughty. Okay. You continue with your naughty self, Bevy C. Okay, I'm with you on that. I'm with you. Rossi is in the building, says, Hey, Native and Tribe. Hello, Rossi. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Let me see. I got let's see. Michi3 says, I missed it. I was looking for you, Native and Legacy. Yeah, I came on a little bit late. Dimples Wimples says Tyrone Biggums. I don't know you, man. Look, Tyrone. Dimples Wimples don't even acknowledge. Okay. Bruh didn't even acknowledge me, and it's my show. Okay, so don't even sweat that, Dimples Wimples. Okay. Um. Let me see. Siri Colette says, I agree. It was a wonderful and fun marathon live at V Lenore. Yeah, V, I think you gotta do that again. You gotta do that again. Like for real. Michi3 says, no cooking for me today. My oven went out, so I have to call Samsung to get them out there. Damn, that sucks. Damn, not the oven went out. I guess you gotta microwave everything, right? Yeah. Okay. Wow. Hopefully they get that fixed soon for you, Michi3. Make It Rain, NYC, Florida says, Good afternoon, Native and Tribe. Hello, Make It Rain. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate that. Michi3 says, Native, I like my potato salad warm too. Thank you. I can't do cold potato salad. I just can't. Rossi says, I don't like cold potato salad either. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for making me feel like I'm not crazy. Okay. I appreciate that. This is true, says I'm making crab egg rolls with yum yum sauce. Oh, crab egg rolls. This is true. Yes. And also, I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up. Okay. Crab egg rolls. Wow. Wow. Prima Wanda says, I got you, Native, and you would love my greens, and I'm not heating no darn potato salad. Well, that will fine. I'll do it then. Just show me where the microwave is, and I'll do it for like 30 seconds. Okay. It don't have to be hot, Prima Wanda, but just I can't do cold potato salad. I just can't. I can't do cold food. All right. Shoot. Just show me where the microwave at, and I'll go do it myself. Okay. Val's non wet ass and full pocketbook says hi. Smoky, Native, and Tribers. Hello, hello, hello. Here she come. The queen of Sunday dinner, Salt and Pepper Tresses says Sunday menu: grilled chicken breasts, Cajun shrimp fettuccine, garlic butter asparagus, cracked bread, and strawberry cheesecake. You see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? Like how could you not pull up and ring the doorbell for that menu? I'm just saying. Oh my goodness. Salt and Pepper Tresses does it again. Salt and Pepper Tresses does it again. Let me see. Is everybody here and accounted for? Look, we got Irie Vibes here. Irie Vibes says, my favorite part was when Villanor realized Ben was in the car. I've watched it several times. That is funny. That is funny. Yeah, that was funny. Aunt Natty says, I'm going out to eat today. Well, enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your dinner. Dimples Wimple said, what is crack bread? Who knows what crack bread is, but I bet it's good. I bet it is good. Granny the Great says, mix my potato salad with the baked beans. Now, I don't know about that one now. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Granny the Great. I don't know. I'm gonna have, that's one of those things I'm gonna have to experiment with. Okay, all right. Anyway, so we are all here. We are all accounted for. Thank you all for being here today. Let me just remind you of what's on the agenda. Okay, what is on the agenda is we are going to get into this call that involves Sonya Waller Durham Jackson III, aka the Zesty little dude, right? And we are going to get into this call. She is talking to her boyfriend, Ernesto Williams. You know, they say he nasty. And who is they? A grand jury. Okay. We have confirmation that this man is nasty because a grand jury said so. And Lord knows the grand jury don't be lying. All right. The grand jury don't be lying. However, don't be lying. So we are going to get into this call. All right. Let me get that pulled up. Brought to you, of course, by the original, right? The OG phone call distributor, right? The original phone call from this is the OG. Do not let these pretenders and these fakers out here fool you, okay? There is a lot of fakery going out here on these YouTube streets, right? You got people that's imitating other people. You got people that's setting up their thumbnails like other people. You got people that's stealing phone calls from prisons material and using it like it's their own, okay? Don't let the fakers fake you out. Stick to the original. Y'all remember when Coca-Cola tried to come out with Coca-Cola, with New Coke? Y'all remember New Coke? Am I the only one old enough to remember the New Coke that everybody hated? Everybody hated New Coke because the original formula was way better. Phone calls from prison is the original, the real deal, all right? So if you see anything else that kind of look like phone calls from prison and it kind of look like it a little bit, right? Just kind of got a phone call from prison look to it, and it has the words prison or prison calls. Just know that that ain't the real deal. All right, you are getting the Great Value brand. All right, instead of the original recipe. Okay. So our friends at Phone Calls from Prison dropped this call a few days ago. I know my other friends have already reviewed this call. I appreciate you all being over here with me as we get ready to go over this call again. Okay. And we're going to see if we can put a new twist and a new wrinkle on some things that we heard. All right. Okay. That's what we going to do. And we going to do it good. We gonna do it good. Tanya B is in the building. Says, "Hey y'all, I'm late. Glad to be here. You're not late. You are present. Okay. No More Ponytail says, I remember New Coke. It was awful. It was absolutely awful. It was. It was. It was bad. It was bad. There was so much backlash against New Coke. People hated New Coke. They hated it. So it ended up being a thing where they had to take it back, and then they had to come back and call the other Coke, the original Coke, Classic Coke. So for a long time, the branding was Classic Coke, so let you know that this is the original Coke, because nobody liked the new Coke. It wasn't a good idea to make the new Coke, but they did it anyway. So all of that happened, and I'm glad I'm not the only one that I remember that happening. X2 Complicated says Nesto just chose her to be the next target, not his woman. On one of the calls, Nesto told Lamont and Dion that Sonya was for real crazy. Absolutely. He said she was fucked up in the head. If I can quote him directly, right? He said that she was fucked up in the head. That's what he said. All right, about his girlfriend. That she was fucked up in the head. She got that her brain exploded. Bloop bloop bloop. That's what's wrong with her. Okay. Um Black but not bitter says the juxtaposition of hot and cold food, baked beans and potato salad, is chef's kiss. Okay. I just all right. I mean, if it's on the plate and it touches, I can see it, but actually mixing it together, I'm not. I'm not sure how that would work for me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But you all are hipping me to something that maybe I should try. Okay. Salado says, yes, I heard this called numerous times, but can't wait to hear you get into this fool in embarrassing ways. We're going to talk about it. We are going to talk about it. Rakia says, yep, I remember. Yeah, that was a shit show, wasn't it? That whole Cola Wars thing and the new Coke and all this other stuff, and everybody hated new Coke. I don't remember what it was about new Coke that people hate. I don't even know what it was about new Coke that I hated, but it just wasn't. It just wasn't the same, and they had to bring that shit back. Okay. I am Coco says one of the only times he didn't lie, she's effed up in the I know, right? I know. Yanobi Dene says, yes, I always make baked barbecue beans when I make potato salad. It's chef's kiss. Okay. All right. Um, hey, Dimples Wimples. Salt and Pepper Tresses has let us know what crack bread is. Okay. Crack bread apparently is sourdough loaf cross slit stuffed with cheese and bacon, crushed with melted garlic butter. I use smoked Gouda. I don't think I've ever done two doorbell rings in one call, but in one show. But for two, I'm coming back for the crack bread. Okay, I didn't know what that was, and now me and Dimples Wumples know what the hell that is, and it sounds amazing. Okay, it stops. It sounds amazing. All right. Legacy Moon said, Native, you need to stop all this piggly wiggly business. I know, right? I need to stop being like damn Earl Lamont Dunbar with this piggly wiggly shit. Okay, I need to get on my shit and not be like Earl Lamont Dunbar. Okay. Jane says hello. Hello, Jane. How are you? Ms. Lucky says, Black Man I Better, can you put the link so I can join membership? Yeah, Black Man I Better or any other mod, if you could put in the membership link, that'd be amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, Ms. Lucky, for attempting to join. I do appreciate that. Cupcake said, new Coke tasted like tree limbs boiled in original Coke. What? It was that bad? I don't remember it. I just remember nobody liked it. But I don't remember that. But if that's the case, then yes, they needed to change the shit back. Reef and Muff's mom is in the house. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Let me see. I think everybody's here. Thank you, Black Bonnet Bitter. I appreciate that. I really, really do. All right. Janetta says, can we post some of these recipes on the community wall? We absolutely can. If you all send your recipes to Native Tribe Films, that's films with an S, at iCloud.com. If you want your recipe to be posted on the community wall, we can absolutely do that, Janetta. That is a great idea. All right. Another great idea is that we go over this call, y'all. We gonna go over this call and we're gonna laugh at it because it's a lot to laugh at, okay? These people are crazy. Okay, they're absolutely crazy. Bible Lady says, I'm not a bread eater, but Native, can you stop by and pick me up for the crack bread? I absolutely will. I absolutely will. I'll pick you up some. Okay. I can't really promise that by the time I get to you that it'll all be there, because I probably will be snacking on some on the way to you. But yes, I will do that. I absolutely will. Okay. Bevy C said new Coke tasted too much like Pepsi. That's fair. That's fair. I think they did say it was too sweet because Pepsi is sweeter than Coke. So yeah, I think that's what they said. Yeah. Reef Mouse mom said every Sunday the tribe has me rethinking my greediness. It's not greediness. You're not being greedy. You're hungry. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. Yeah. So speaking of hunger, all right. Speaking of hunger, this little person right here. Hold on. This little person right here is not only hungry, right? Because she weighs all of 10 pounds or however much she weigh, right? But if you listen to this call, she's thirsty. All right. She's thirsty. So she's thirsty and hungry. She is literally wasting away. All right. That's what we're dealing with today. A little thirsty and a little hungry. That's what's going on. Okay. So I'm going to hit play. All right. Hey, Leroyce, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, no, listen, that's what we're dealing with. That is what we're dealing with. So let me go over here and I'm going to press play on this call. All right.
The call in this video was from April 28th, 2023. At this time, Sonia is still seeking clarity from Neesto on their relationship. In this call, Sonia is in the car with her ex-boyfriend Ben after picking him up from the airport. Neesto tells Sonia that she's super controlling and Ben agrees that she's bossy. At some point, Sonia seems to give up and says she's taking a relationship off the table. Take a listen.
Hello.
Are you in the street?
I was real estate when you called me. I didn't have no money on it, so I was like, oh my God. But I was trying to give me that. I'm at the airport.
The airport?
Yeah, I had to pick Ben up from the airport because, you know, the funeral for the Cape Town is tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How are you?
I'm
That's you.
I'm straight. I can call you
What'd you say?
back. I can call you back later. Go ahead and handle your business.
Why can't you talk to me now?
You busy?
I ain't that busy.
I can't tell you talk so much shit. You talk so much shit.
I don't talk so much shit. I said I was done talking about it.
No, hold on.
You talking about a Marshall?
You can be quiet. I can talk. How about that?
Oh, you can talk to me. I can.
Okay.
So normal people, if you are picking somebody up from the airport, right? What normal people would do is they would say, let me take this person where I need to drop them at, and I'll call you back. Or in this case, call me back in about an hour. I'm at the airport. Let me get through this traffic. Let me drop them off. And and you can call me back then. So that way I'm free to talk. This little dude is so thirsty. Okay. This little dude is so thirsty. In case you all are not familiar with what the term thirsty actually means, thirsty means desperate. This little dude is so desperate that she has to talk to him right now. Right now. No. Why can't you talk to me right now? No. Don't hang up the phone, Neesto. I want you to talk to me right now. Why can't you talk to me right now? Even though I've got a whole other dude in the car with me, why can't you talk to me right now? I'm at the airport. We can talk now. I want to talk now. How come we can't talk now? It's no thing. I just got Ben in the car with me. It's no thing. Why can't you talk to me right now? Yo, this is some really sad shit. This is some really sad shit when you think about it. Like, Neesto is not going anywhere. You would think that Neesto was like, when I hang up this phone, I don't know if you ever gonna talk to me again. That's how she act. Neesto has to talk to you, Sonia. He has no choice. He has no choice. You are it by default, not by choice. You are it by default. Because trust me, Sonia, we all know that if Shirley Strawberry was to enter back into his life, you would be the side hen that you are, right? The side chick. As Tasha K says, the side bitch. That's what you would be. That's what you've always been. But this facade of you being the main woman, his main squeeze, see, all that would go away. You will be relegated again to the side chick status. So don't get it fucked up, as my friend V. Lenore would say. All right? But Neesto ain't going nowhere. Literally. He's in the same place that he's been since 2022. What is all the fear and angst of talking to him right now? You can talk to me now. Personally, I'm not comfortable. Like, if I'm having a conversation with somebody, and it's somebody that I'm interested in, I'm not really interested in having that conversation where I can't just speak freely, or having another person in that vicinity at that time. It's kind of weird for me. Maybe that's just me, So I wouldn't be able to do that. I would have to have the person call me back or whatever. But that's just me. Sonya's weird. She's a weirdo. She's an absolute weirdo. I promise she is. Hey, let's talk about it all. Says, hey, Native, I want a mod for you. No problem. Not a problem at all. I'll take care of that for you. I will take care of that for you. Let me see. Leroyce, with 2 months of membership, says, happy September, Native. This is your season. Thank you so much, Leroyce, for the positive words. And I also want to thank you for being a member and rocking with your boy for 2 months. Y'all, we got a member milestone. Yes, indeed. Listen, I appreciate you being a member. I really, really do. All the memberships, man. Y'all are really like y'all are really good to me. I ain't scared to say it. I am not scared to say it. But thank you for the member milestone, and hopefully we'll have many, 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 many more. Could this be my brother from another mother, one leg off in the building? Huh? One leg off is in the building. Says, sorry, Nesto, but Sonya, the real pimp in your relationship, Lord. And if anybody would know how to recognize that, it's one leg off. It is. He sure do. He speaks of what he knows. Okay. All right. Okie says, Child Hills. Nah, I was like Native V and Legacy Moon. Said Native sleeping about 10 seconds later. He would answer. That was me. Is mad about music. Listen, I was in and out, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I was trying though. The effort was there. Okie. The effort was there. I was trying. Okay. I was really trying. Bevy C says, sick and tired of this despicable, desperate hen. She is bad for my mental health. Sonya, you are bad for Bevy C's mental health. I'm gonna need you to do better. Okay. I am going to need you. I'm gonna need you to do better. Black But Not Bitter says, listening from the bushes for the rest of the show. Thank you so much for being here, Black But Not Bitter. I do appreciate all that you do. All right. Lady Leo says, Sonya, you are still a side chick. He's been married to Edith since 1985. So you didn't remove everybody, Sonya. Edith isn't going nowhere. Leo lady, I wonder why though. Why is she not going anywhere? What's in it for her? What is in it for Edith to stay with this dude and stay married? I don't get that. I really, really don't. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. All right, y'all. Let's get back into it. Let us get back into it. Hold on. Penny Dud says, so Native, what you're saying is you are not comfortable having your conversations recorded. Got that weird hoe? See, Sonya? Everybody ain't comfortable with talking to folks on the phone when the phone call being recorded and be able to be accessed through the Freedom of Information Act, which is what phone calls from prisons uses to put this out on the internet. See, everybody ain't like that. You right, Penny Dud. You right. Joseph Bullitt says, imagine having to listen to her for $50 a month commissary. That equals $1.66 a day. Darn Ernie down bad. Absolutely. GC has gifted 5, count them, 5 Native Tribe Urban Media memberships, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all have really come through for me this particular month, right? This is my bounce back month, right? You know, July, we all know by now that July I was out of commission, and that's literally and figuratively, right? So August, the bounce back month, trying to get myself back together. You know, gotta pay these bills, y'all. These bills ain't gonna pay themselves, unlike Nesto and Earl Lamont Dunbar. I don't know what the hell they had going on, but my bills don't pay themselves, right? So you all have really helped me bounce back this month, man, and I appreciate it. All the membership, all the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. GC continuing the trend on Sunday, right? And has gifted 5 memberships. Let's see who got those. Love to Shop is now a member. The Lady 61 is now a member. Lady Dimples is a member. Friday Child is a member. And Boho Hobo is a member. Y'all, we got 5, count them, 5 new members of listen. Y'all know I don't have a whole lot of rules over here, okay, at the Native Tribe Shop. I don't. But the one rule that I do have is that if you're going to come in and put your feet up, take your shoes off first, all right? So everybody welcome the 5 newest members of the tribe, thanks to the generosity of GC, all right? Work in Progress is in the building. Hello, Work in Progress. How are you? She says, good afternoon. So glad that you could join us here on this Sunday afternoon. We also have Dimples Wumple says maybe Edith has an ironclad life insurance policy from 1985. It's got to be something, right? It's got to be something. Bevy C says, I know others and myself have already said this, but it's so true. Your voice is absolutely intoxicating. My voice, Bevy C, really intoxicating? Really? I appreciate the compliment, Bevy C. You are always so nice to me. I really do appreciate that a lot. Don't make me blush, Bevy C. Don't make me blush. All right. And with that being said, all right. Look, Janetta says Edith is waiting to cash in on that $255 benefit from Social Security. Oh, that is crazy. That is crazy. I am Coco said we missed you, Native. I missed y'all too. Could not wait to jump back out here with y'all and act a fool. All right, y'all fuel this. Okay, this is not me. This is not how I normally act. Okay, I only act like this when I'm around y'all. All right. Okay, so y'all do this to me. Okay, y'all bring this out of me. Right? It ain't me. Let's talk about it all says, yes, we love your voice. That is so nice. I think I told y'all the story about my voice, right? I told y'all how when I was a kid, it was awkward and it was really light and people thought I was a girl. And, you know, so I've always been, because of the way that my childhood was with my voice, I've always been super, super, super self-conscious. So it's always like refreshing to me to hear people like my voice, because I never have. And honestly, to this day, still kind of have a weird feeling about it. But thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. So let's yeah, work in progress. That when I was a kid, when I would answer the phone, they the people that they thought I was my mom, or they thought that I was my sisters, or they didn't think I was a boy when I would answer the phone when I was like 7 or 8 years old. So I hated answering the phone. I hated answering the phone because my mom's friends would start talking to me like I was my mom, and I would be like, my mom's not here, and they'd be like, oh, I thought you was her. No, I'm not her. So yeah, it was a thing. It was a thing. Obviously grown out of that, right? Obviously grown out of that. Okay. Um, look, Southside Chi-Town said, don't blame us. You were crazy when we met you. No, I wasn't. Not to this degree. Okay. Not to this degree. Not no. This is y'all fault. What you see in front of you is y'all fault. I wasn't like this when I got on YouTube. I was a gentle soul when I got on YouTube. No. This is not me. Okay, this is not me. All right, I don't act like this on a normal basis. Okay, I just don't. Um, Let me see. Joseph Bullitt says Edith is the beneficiary of that Jonathan Life. What is Jonathan Life insurance plan? Michi3 says, Native, I think all little boys go through that phase in life. I don't know if they do or not. I guess they do. But I know that I think like for me, it was just kind of like, I never really thought that much of my voice because of those experiences. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate your kind words now. I really, 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 really. All right. Let me hit play on this call.
It'll be fine.
You know
Go
what?
ahead.
Yeah. What do you want from me?
Oh Lord, here we go.
I said I'm done talking about that.
I didn't ask you that. I asked you one question. What? I did not comment. I did not respond because I thought I made it clear 1,000 times, but
No, because you don't. No, because you don't. Because all you have to do is say what it is.
No,
not talk around it. Just say what it is.
I can't say what you're trying to make me say. No. You think I'm free, don't you? I really think you think you talk to me.
No, I don't think that.
I think you think I'm in another state and you sitting there down there and we talking on the cell phone. We're not talking on no cell phone.
Nope, you sure are not. You are talking on a government line that is being recorded and being accessed through the Freedom of Information Act that phone calls from prison submits, gets the calls, puts them on YouTube, and now everybody in your circle mad because we laugh at how stupid y'all are. That you're not on a cell phone because that doesn't happen on cell phones. So for one time, I can say Neesto ain't lying. Neesto ain't lying. Y'all are not on a cell phone at all. Okay. Us Seniors Need Love Too has gifted one Native Tribe Urban Media membership, y'all. The family is growing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. The family's growing. And listen, Us Seniors Need Love Too. Thank you so much for the support. And thank you so much for gifting the membership. Let's see who got that membership. It is SDW080. Received the membership and is now a member. We have new members of the tribe today, y'all. We really, really do. And it is this latest one is due to the courtesy of Us Seniors Need Love Too. All right. Now, SDW080, I just want you to know that there are not a lot of rules around here, but the one rule that I do have is that if you are going to come in and you are going to put your feet up, all right, just take your shoes off first. That's all I ask, okay? That's all I ask. And don't let Shay B tell you how she put her feet all over my furniture because that's the reason why Shay B don't get invited to everything, okay? So don't let Shay B influence you because she want to be a badass and a rebel, okay? Don't do that, all right? But everybody, our newest member of the tribe is SDW080, and that is courtesy of Us Seniors Need Love Too, okay? All right. Let's see. Mary Willis said, here we go with this clown shit. Oh man, let me see. Hold on. What we got going on? V. Lenore says, excuse me, a gentle soul boy, bye. You were crazy when we met you. By the way, how did we meet you again? I was on the V. Lenore channel. It was how we met. Yeah. I mean, I was on a couple of people channels, but it was the V. Lenore channel that I was on consistently because I personally was gifted a membership to the V. Lenore channel, right, by Texas Toy. Okay. And I was taking advantage of my membership, and I was in a members only and got to talking to V. Lenore. That's how we met. Okay. So no, I was a gentle soul at that point. Okay. I have been corrupted by forces outside of me, and that's why I am the way I am now, V. Lenore. I don't know what's so hard to believe about that. Damn it, man. Trying to tell you. Look at here. Make It Rain NYC has gifted 5, count them, 5 Native Tribe Urban Media memberships, y'all. We got a membership drive going on over here, y'all. It ain't nothing but a party. It is a membership party over here today. And Make It Rain NYC has contributed 5, again, count them, 5 Native Tribe Urban Media memberships. Let's see who our newest members are. We got Darlene Burrell is a member now. Alicia Philly Girl is a member now. Robbie Tyler is a member now. Lady in Red is a member now. Scorpion 78 is a member now. Thank you. Make It Rain for gifting 5 members. Y'all, we got 5 new members due to the courtesy of Make It Rain. And I'm gonna tell you what, like I gotta look. There's some people that have been day one supporters. Make It Rain has been one of those day one supporters, always supporting the tribe and helping the membership grow. So everybody, we got 5 new members. Okay, 5 new members, and it's due to Make It Rain. Thank you for those membership gifts. Thank you. Hey, let's talk about it all. Says feels like we have known you forever. I know it feels like I've known y'all forever, like for real. That's why I know who, when I click on certain people, I know what is coming next because I know y'all. Okay, I know y'all. Okay. I Revive says, so y'all gonna make this man tear up every Sunday. No, I'm not crying today. I Revives. I'm not crying today. All right. I'm not finna change my show to Sunday crying with Native. Okay, that's not attractive. It's not a good look. All right. So no, for the month of August, okay, I've cried for, so let's just say I got 1 month, one show per month where I might have to break down. Okay. I've done it for August. All right. Y'all ain't gonna make me cry today. All right. I am going to stand on my gangsterism today. Okay. Standing on it. Damn it. With 1 foot. Because that's all I got right now. All right. Not gonna get the other foot back until the middle of September. So I'm standing on business with 1 foot, trying to keep my balance. All right. I'm like my brother, 1 leg off. I'm standing in a wheelchair with 1 leg off. Okay. That's what that is what I'm doing. Okay. All right. And yes, 7 more tweet. There's no crying in baseball. You are right. Okay. We got 2 suns, 1 moon. Says I've watched the phone call directly from PCFP. Yet I'm here listening to your perspective. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you coming over to hear the foolishness that I got to say about this foolishness. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. 2 suns and 1 moon. I appreciate that. You know, but then they say he gonna cry in the car. Nope. I can't even get into the car. I can't get to the car, you know, but then okay. So no, we already know that ain't gonna happen. All right, that ain't gonna happen. Anyway, let me hit play on this call. Okay, all right, I'm gonna hit play.
Okay, your address ain't got nothing to do with it.
It has a lot to do if you pay attention to what I be saying.
I know.
You don't. You sure?
I do.
No. I'm gonna say it one more time. Because I don't want to keep talking about the same thing we already got clarity on.
We're not going to talk about it anymore. Oh, because it's got a glitch. Sometimes it acts like sometimes it doesn't.
I'd be so glad when May 7th get here. 6 and 7.
Well, what happens May 7th when I move?
Yes, you would not have. You would not be. You got too much occupied time. You got too much occupied time.
I said what? Say that again.
You have too much.
No, say that again. I got too much time?
Yes, you do.
He said you got too much occupied time. I really wish somebody would hand Ernesto Williams a god doggone dictionary. He done stole all this other stuff and ain't managed to steal a dictionary. You done stole ambulances and cars. You done stole people money. You done stole people peace of mind, they security, they social security. You done stole all this stuff and you couldn't steal a dictionary, nigga. You couldn't get a dictionary. Not even a thesaurus, just a dictionary. I'm gonna need him to figure out what occupied means. All right. Even if we just like ripped out the O section in the dictionary and showed him what occupied means. He said, you got too much occupied time. Ernesto, that means that her time is occupied. That means that she's busy. You're saying right now that she has too much busy time. She's busy all the time, and we know that's a lie. We know that that's a lie. She ain't got a whole lot of occupied time, Ernesto, but yet in your little feeble, underdeveloped brain, you seem to think that occupied time means that she's free. Okay? Let me help you out, Nesto, just in case, I don't know, maybe Dion will let you know what I said, because Dion seems to be pretty upset with all the bloggers and all the people that's making content about you. We don't give a fuck, but he seems to be upset. But just in case Dion explains this to you, let Dion know, or Dion, let your daddy know that what he's doing is occupied time. Because see, he is occupying a cell for a very long time. So he's doing occupied time. He is going to occupy that cell at the Cobb County Adult Correctional Facility. He is going to occupy that cell until he is moved to a cell in the prison after Sean Hoover completely fucks up this case, okay? Sean Hoover's record ain't too great right now. As Cash Out, Cash In, Cash Assistance, Cash App, who got life plus 70 fucking with Sean Hoover. I'm just saying. His record ain't all that great right now. So he's going to occupy a cell for a very long time. All right. But the one thing I want you to really get over to your daddy, Dion, is that occupied time was used incorrectly in this sentence. Okay. And he had to say it over and over again because Bird Brain is being distracted by her ex, who's in the car with her as she's talking to Nesto. Okay. All right. Just saying. Ale say pictures only. So you saying that we would have to get him a dictionary with pictures? Because that seems like a lot. That seems like a lot. All right. Boys Nana said, well, Native, she's always on the toilet. She's always on the toilet with a bag over it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It don't make no sense. Miss Mesmerize is in the house and says, Shirley. Indeed. Yes, indeed. GC, what are you doing, GC? Look at GC trying to make this family grow. GC is trying to put this native tribe thing out there in the algorithm by giving us all these members, right? GC has gifted 5 more, right? She's already done it once, y'all. And now she has gifted 5 more Native Tribe Urban Media memberships. Thank you, GC. Count them 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Native Tribe Urban Media memberships. Thank you so much. Ale has received a membership. Songbird has received a membership. Lojo has received a membership. Jennifer A has received a membership. And 45 Pyrus has received a membership. Thank you so much for the memberships, GC. You are really showing up today. And everybody, welcome the newest members to the tribe. Now, listen, y'all, I don't have a lot of rules around here, but the one rule that I do have is that if you are going to come in and you are going to put your feet up, take your shoes off first. That's all I ask. That's my only request. Okay. All right. But thank you, GC, for the 5 memberships, along with the other memberships. Okay. All right. You are really showing out today, and I appreciate you so much, GC. I really, really do. Joseph Bullard says, that's Mr. Sean Hoover, a.k.a. Life No Parole, listening from the bushes. Put some respect on my name. Listen, I can't, Sean Hoover. I can't respect nobody that shop in the Husky section at J.C. Penney. I can't respect that. I'm going to need you to go to the big and tall shop and stop being cheap. Damn it. Yes, J.C. Penney has some good sales. Okay? No, you shouldn't be shopping there anymore. Okay? You have outgrown that entire store. Damn it. You need to be at the DXL extra large shop, Sean Hoover, since you listening in the bushes and shit. Can't even fit into the fucking bushes, but I guess that's where you at. All right. 501 Queen says, what up, fam bam? Hey, Native, you ignored my question on the Zoom last night, but it's all good. I wasn't trying to. All right. Blame it on my heart or my eyes or whatever. But not my intention, 501 Queen. I apologize if I didn't get to your question. Zoom is kind of new to me, so I wasn't, you got to forgive me, okay? I'm sorry, all right? I'm the first. I will apologize first. I'm sorry. If you want to ask me the question again, I'm more than happy to answer it. But right now, I'm sorry. Okay. All right. But thank you, 501 Queen, for being here. Sunflower Babe TT is also in the building. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate that so much. Debbie C said he just wants to use the word occupy, but of course it didn't make sense. Of course. Of course. 501 Queen said, y'all kept ignoring me last night. I had my hand up, like was explained, but V never called on me, so I just left. I'm sorry, 501 Queen. I am so sorry that happened to you. Okay? No, we wasn't trying to do you dirty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ask me any question you want to right now. You got my undivided attention, 501 Queen. I'm sorry. I know that I didn't intend for that to happen, and neither did V Lenore. I don't know what happened with that. Okay. Matter of fact, I was kind of looking at the chat and kind of wasn't. So I don't know what happened, but we will make strides to make sure that no one feels ignored. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 501 Queen says, I was just asking how excited you were about your team whipping that tail last night. Listen, 501 Queen, I had a little mini party. Like, as much as you can party on a scooter, like I rode around in circles. I was excited. I was yelling at the TV because I was so excited. We have been doing super bad in football for the last few years. So I was ecstatic yesterday. I was ecstatic. Like I said, not a whole lot I could do. Like, I couldn't jump up and down, obviously, for obvious reasons. But I was super excited. So it was a great Saturday to be a Seminole. Today is a great Sunday to be a Seminole, and next Saturday will be another great Saturday to be a Florida State Seminole. Okay, but thank you for the question, 501 Queen. I appreciate you so much for being here. I really, really do. Mary Willis says, Native, if you cry, we will not laugh. I know, Mary Willis. I know you won't laugh. I know. I get it. I know, but I don't want to cry. Okay? I don't want to cry. Bedtime Ain't Bedtime says, I get why Sonya's so desperate. She's aging rough, body full of bullet holes. Lost the last bit of self-esteem when the fake boobs came out. Hair falling out, no bowel control. Damn, you just laid out all this lady business on the damn internet, didn't you? Oh my God. You just laid out everything. You ain't hold back. Bedtime Ain't Bedtime. You let everybody know everything that was wrong with this heifer, okay? And not only that, okay, and I'm not trying to pile on, all right? I'm not trying to pile on, but she looks like this, okay? All right, all right, all right. If you all will read everything that's on the screen right now, and on top of what Bedtime Ain't Bedtime said, she looks like this, okay? This is how she looks, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Maybe some people are into that thing. I don't know. All right. V. Lenore says, 501 Queen, I'm sorry that your question was missed last night. That was not my intention. It's unfortunate that she would leave and think that I would ignore you. There's a lot to manage. Yeah, it wasn't intentional, 501 Queen. I promise. I promise it was not. Okay. Yeah. So 501 Queen, don't give up on us. Okay. Come back. We're doing the best we can with everything that was going on. There was a lot going on last night, trying to get the video to work. It was a lot of stuff that was happening. So please don't take it personal. Okay. Thank you. Work in Progress says, let me try something, V. Lenore. You make me feel bad when you tell me I'm crazy to shut up. Work in Progress, how you feel when you go to the furnace? Huh? How you feel when you go to the furnace? Just saying. I'm just saying. Let's listen to some more of this call though.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Because you know what? I figured something. You're very. Maybe I'm just totally different for you, which I realize that. I didn't realize that.
Okay, so no, that ain't it. Because all I asked you was just.
No. If you listen,
It's.
Because you're super controlling. You know that, right?
No, I'm not.
You don't even realize how controlling you are.
You think I am?
Stomp on everybody you deal with. You just don't.
No, I don't. Oh, are you saying that? Really?
It's the truth. You stomp on everybody. You know.
Cool. Name somebody I did that to.
This is one you ride with right now. That's one of them.
Good.
That's one. Okay, everybody you deal with, they're above, they be.
No, you know what?
And you told me that. You told me that, but.
No, okay, see, I said that, but I don't feel like that. But I would say, nah.
If you still don't want to listen with somebody. I'm supposed to be your friend. I'm supposed to be your friend.
You're my best friend.
But when I go to talking, you got to put an objection on what I'm saying, but you don't want me to tell you the truth. If you tell me something about me, I might not say nothing then, but I understand the truth.
Yeah. I know.
Okay.
No, that ain't true. Well, that ain't true.
Yeah, okay. All right, then.
I object.
Okay. So I asked you, what
overruled.
But I understand what you're saying.
What do I want?
Yeah, what you want from me? Because you said what you said.
Everything.
Let me help Ernesto out with his words, okay? And I know that's an impossible mission, okay? But look, we family, right? Like we are family. We talk about this shit all the time. So I feel like I can share this with you all. Let me help you out with what he's trying to say. What he's really trying to say without saying it is that Sonya's insecure. I don't really feel like Sonya's controlling because Sonya doesn't control anything. Sonya's not in control of anything, right? Things just happen around her. She tries to be controlling, but she's not able to control a lot of things, right? When you think about the fact that she was, what's the YouTube safe thing to say? She was pow-powed, right? That's what we got to say. So she was pow-powed, right? She wasn't in control of that, right? Her healing process, she wasn't in control of that. She definitely doesn't control the way that she takes a shit every 5 seconds. She's not in control of that. She can't control the weight that she can't gain. She's not in control of that. So when he says controlling, I know he's referring to people, but what people does she actually control? Because, her daughter is a part of the LGBT community. She's not comfortable with that. She's not down with that. So she can't control that. She hasn't been able to control anybody leaving out of her life, so she's not in control of that either, right? These guys dump her. Her friends dump her. She's already admitted that her friends would rather hang out with her sisters, right, than her. She's been the black sheep in all this time. And when you are the black sheep, you are not in control. So I would say that what Ernesto is actually trying to say is that Sonya is insecure, right? Sonya is an insecure person. She is very insecure about her looks. She's very insecure about her body. She's insecure about every relationship she's having, including this one, right? She's a very insecure person. And I don't know if Ernesto is connecting the dots on that and just not saying it right. But controlling, I wouldn't describe her as controlling, considering that she doesn't control a damn thing. If I asked Ernesto to tell me one thing Sonya controls, including people, I don't think he would be able to give me a clear answer. But then again, I don't think he can give me a clear answer on anything. Thank you, Dr. Charles. She can't even control her bowels, right? She can't even control her bowels. It makes no sense to say that she's controlling. So what she is, though, is insecure. Now that we see in every call, and it especially shows up right now in this call. She is supremely insecure. She's got abandonment issues, y'all. Like literally her mama up and left her, right? She don't talk about it, but her mama gone. Mama gone. Just ain't there no more. Daddy left her to raise herself, right? The people that are around her not really feeling her, right? Cougar, Madison the Cougar, even confirmed that the people that she brought her around were like, yeah, don't bring her around no more. She's weird. So all of that feels more like insecurity than a controlling person. So I think Ernesto, again, needs help with his words. All right. He needs help with his words, not pictures, like you all said, but his words, right? Mahogany Red says, well, she has controlled his narrative relative to how she has completely fucked up his case. Yeah, to a certain degree, right? she's tried to control the narrative, right? She's done everything she could possibly do. I wouldn't even say that she's in control of that, because Ernesto continues to run his mouth and contradict the things that she has said about his own case. So the more he talks, the more her narrative sounds dumber and dumber, because they can't get on the same page. So again, I wouldn't even say she's in control of the narrative. The narrative is literally spinning out of control, and we are out here on YouTube making it make sense, or making it make the best sense that we can put everything together. We got internet sleuths that have put some things together. We got internet detectives that have put some things together, and we are more in control of the narrative than Sonya is, if you ask me. Salado says she is extremely insecure in just about every way, but tries to act like she's in control to try to hide what we see. Exactly. Okiyoki says, dang, Native said mama gone. Mama was gone. Mama gone. Where mama at? Gone. Well, where's she at? Gone. Where she went? Gone. She gone. I remember when my mama used to call, and she would call home, and she would be like, okay, I need you to put the chicken in the oven and turn it on 350, and I'll be back in about 2 hours. And I would say, well, mama, where you at? And she would say, here. Okay, but mama, where you at? Here. Where is here? I'm here, you're there. Just put that damn chicken in the oven like I told you to. Okay, all right, fine. See, my mama was there, and see, and I was where I was. Sonya mama was gone. All right, missing in action, MIA, gone. Okay, and that caused her to have these abandonment issues that she manifests every time she opens her mouth. It's a damn shame. Okie, don't laugh at my childhood, okay? don't laugh at my childhood, okay? All right. Loha says she's overbearing. Now that she is. That she absolutely is, okay? But yeah, but controlling? No, I wouldn't label Sonya as controlling. Sonya ain't in control of shit. She really ain't. She really ain't. BB Babies says, hey Native and Tribe. Hello, BB Babies. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Okie said, Mama Native said, don't be minding my business. I just wanted to know where she was at. I was concerned, okay? And then, that was her response. Okay. That was her response. All right. So let's let's listen to some more.
Everything.
I don't want to be alone and turning 80. I get that. I made you say it, but
No, well.
Yeah. You don't want. You said I don't want to be alone. It's a crazy world. Where is that?
I don't think oh, you talking about what I wrote today?
Yes, you did.
No, I just said.
I know.
No one's not promised to see 80 is what I said.
No, they're not, and you don't want to be alone. You figured out you don't want to be alone.
Okay, then.
And you figured out you do want to be in a relationship, and you do want to be in love.
I said that.
You said all that.
Yeah.
But
I said all that.
It took your
I said all that out loud. Yeah, I know, right? Because I wasn't saying that.
It took your bestie to somebody you never dealt with like that to bring that shit out of you, because you've been bulldozing so many people so fucking long. You regulate everything they do in their life. You regulate everything. The dudes that don't.
I think that's not true.
Oh, okay. You said it before.
Dan, am I bossy?
No, that's what you said.
Am I controlling? You said I'm bossy. I don't think I'm bossy.
Sometimes we don't know if you're an alcoholic. I'm not an alcoholic. I just take a couple of drinks. I'm not a drug dealer. I'm not a drug user. I don't beat up on women. I just slap them around every time, and it can make me mad.
Who said that?
Can I be completely honest with y'all? I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I've known a lot of drug dealers. Okay, I have never heard a drug dealer say, "I'm not a drug dealer." Right? Drug dealers are usually pretty proud and pretty bold about it. Like some of them will even go into studios and record songs describing how they are a drug dealer. Okay, I'm just saying, drug dealer. I have never heard a drug dealer say, I'm not a drug dealer." What? Yeah, no. I mean, like I said, most of them are proud enough about it that they will gladly show how much drug dealer money they got by riding around in these gaudy ass cars and wearing all that gaudy ass jewelry. And they are more than happy to announce to the world, I'm a drug dealer. I'm just saying. So Nesto, you were doing good with the examples when you said an alcoholic, because there are people that are alcoholics that deny their alcoholism. That happens, right? You were doing good until you said drug dealer. Okay. All right. I ain't never known a drug dealer that wasn't proud to be a drug dealer. Not a one. Now they might not tell the police that they're a drug dealer, right? They might not tell, but they are not in denial about being a drug dealer the same way that an alcoholic is in denial about being an alcoholic. That doesn't happen. Okay. These niggas is proud to be out here slinging dope. Okay. And then try to make you feel bad because you ain't selling dope. They try to make you feel bad because you ain't got dope money hidden under your bed because you can't open up a bank account. You see what I'm saying? They try to make you feel bad about that. So wrong example, Nesto. The absolute wrong example. All right. Legacy Moon, True Crime and Mysteries, says the desperation in this call is ferocious. By the way, I'm currently cooking. Wait, hold on. What you cooking? Sausage and peppers. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Do anybody have fare for me to go to the moon? Because there's some sausage and peppers. Lord have mercy. Sausage and peppers is one of those things that I forget how much I love until I smell sausage and peppers cooking. When I smell the sausage and peppers cooking, that's when I remember, oh yeah, by the way, you love sausage and peppers. That's what happens every single time, y'all. I promise. So Legacy Moon, thank you for letting me know. Okay. Bevy C says her abandonment issues is the one thing I feel sorry for her about because nobody loves you like your mom. That's very true. And Bevy C, it is something to ponder. If that had not happened to her, right? What kind of person would she be at this very moment? These things, if these types of trauma do not go diagnosed and treated and you get help for these things, it manifests itself in the way that it's doing now when we listen to these calls. So think about it, Bevy C. What kind of person would Sonya be? Would she be a more empathetic person? Would she be a more loving person? Would she be a kinder person? Would she be somebody who would have enough self-esteem to not beg somebody in jail for their affection? What kind of person would she have been without that happening to her? We'll never know the answer to that, but I do think that there would have been a shift in her life that would have shifted her away from a dusty Negro like Ernesto Williams. They say he nasty, who is a grand jury. I'm just saying. So that is tragic, Bevy C, that does happen, and you are right. A mother's love is unmatched. Absolutely, I can attest to that. Okay. Say it ain't so says, and right now she's controlling his zoom zoom and wham whams. I suppose. I suppose. I am Coco says sausage and peppers is delicious. I may show up with Nate. Come on, let's go to the moon. Let's go to the moon and get some sausage and peppers, okay? All right. Work in progress says she would have been her true manly self. You see what I'm saying, work in progress? This is what I'm talking about. You come in and you do this all the time. This is what you do. This is what you do. Okay. That's why you always be places and in the pit and in the furnace. This is why work in progress. Her true manly self. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? How dare you say that this dude right here would be her true manly self? How dare you? Work in progress. Look on the screen. Okay. Look on the screen. Look at that bang. Look at that bang, bang, bang. Look at that bang up there. Work in progress. Do you see the bang? What you mean her true manly self? Would a man wear a bang like that and a ponytail in the back? Huh? Huh? I can't believe you work in progress. I cannot believe you. The nerve. The absolute nerve. My goodness. My goodness. Mahogany Red says the flip side of that is that some moms don't have a mothering gene. Fact of the matter could be that Sonya's mom may not have had actually been a good mom and did her kids a favor by leaving. You know what? I would say that she's not a good mom because, just up and leaving like that. We don't know all the circumstances. I think it was Villanor that said we don't know if maybe the dad kicked her out. We don't know what happened. We just know she wasn't there, right? And I think that the trickle effect is that Sonya is a cold and unaffectionate person. She is a cold, emotionless to a point, right? She's not completely emotionless because this Negro on the phone has a tendency to manipulate her emotions all the time, right? But she is a cold-hearted person, and I think her mom leaving does have a lot to do with it. No matter what the circumstances of her leaving were, I do think that it affected her in a very, very, very negative way. So there is that. But yes, you're right. The mothering gene, that nurturing gene, is not in everybody, and I have seen it. I have seen it. Cupcake said, "A face only a bag turlet could love." Wow. Work in progress says the guy on Mortal Kombat did. So yes. Dr. Charles says, "I believe that if her mother had been in her life, she would not have gotten shot, not be living in a van," and you called it a van, not be living in a van and not be talking to this convict. Adverse childhood experiences alter our lives. I can agree to that. Absolutely. Okie said, yes, she looked like young Jock. I'm so over y'all today. Okay. All right. Lexi, the law nerd, says her issues with her mom affect her tremendously. Right. Still having that ripple effect, right? Because Sonya is not going to go to therapy. Sonya is not going to get help in the situation. She's not going to, talk about her feelings. She's not going to do any of that stuff, right? So yes, it is still, no matter how many years ago it happened, no matter when in her life this thing took place, it's always going to manifest itself in the things that we see and the things that we see and the things that we hear, right? The things that we see her doing and the things that we hear her saying are going to be influenced by that thing that still festers in her. So yes, Lexi the Law Nerd, absolutely. Absolutely. Natasha Razor Glam. Natasha Razor Glam, I don't know why I have such a high standard for you, right? Like, I don't be expecting you to say stuff like this, but Natasha Razor Glam says, if Bonitail was my kid, I would leave. Okay, you know what? You know what? Mad at that moment. I'm not. I'm really not. I just didn't expect it to come from you. Okay, I didn't. I didn't. Hey, let's talk about it all. Says, hey, Native, I'm fixing chicken, cheesesteaks. Oh, wait, chicken cheesesteaks and fries. Hold up. Oh, yeah. Chicken cheesesteaks? Oh, yeah, I'm there. I am there. I am there. Put one aside for me. Okay. I'm just saying. That sounds amazing. Chicken cheese. I love chicken cheesesteaks. Lexi the law nurse says she's been spending all of her life looking for validation that she was worthy, and she didn't get that from her mom. And honestly, she didn't get it from anybody else either. If you think about the way that all her other relationships went, she didn't get it from anybody. It's just a constant search. When you have a void to fill, you are constantly searching. You are constantly trying to fill that void with that thing that you can't get back. So or that thing that you've never had. So it's just like an infinite search for, if Nesto goes to prison, she's going to still be spiraling, and I think that, like, it's really cool when you can meet, when you can look at yourself and realize that you're not spiraling. No, your life might not be perfect. Everything may not be going the way you want it to go, but when you're not spiraling like a Sonya, spiraling like a Nesto, to a certain degree, spiraling like a Dion, who doesn't know how to even address his own absentee father, right? He would rather address a blogger than his absentee father. Yeah, Dion is spiraling too. You know, you got all these people that are spiraling. So, you know, when you can look at yourself and realize, like, okay, these are my issues and these are the way that I can resolve them, or these are my past issues and this is how it is affecting me today, you know, you can stop that spiraling, which these people are unable to do. You know, they just continue to spiral. So yeah, I mean, Mary Willis says a mother love is powerful. It is. It absolutely is. It is. No joke. No joke. Ray Della Lewis says not cooking today, going to a beach party. Enjoy the beach party. Okay. Enjoy the beach party. Legacy Moon says, I wonder if that dude Sonya is a top or a bottom. I'm not doing this with you, Legacy Moon. I'm not doing this with you on this afternoon, Legacy Moon, okay? All right, I've already had a long night. Fucking top or a bottom. Let me get added. Here come attitude and Tylenol. Legacy, she gives top energy. You know what? I'm finna hit the play button on y'all, okay? I'm about to hit this play button because I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not.
I'm just saying how people make these things of what they don't realize that they be doing.
I'm not believing nobody right now. Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm driving. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got you. You got one ear over here, one ear over there, and you get your eyes in the front, so I can say what I want to say.
No, I asked Ben was I controlling, and he said, what did you say I was? No,
that's not true.
bossy. He said I'm bossy, but not controlling.
It's controlling the same thing to me. Bossy and control is the same thing. It's the same. You just clean the
He's
word.
bossy and controlling.
Yes, you are.
It is the same thing, pretty much. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Y'all might think I ain't got no encyclopedia up here. I got that. I just don't use it when you want me to use it. So I'm using it now. What the fuck do you want from me?
Everything. Yeah, everything I can't have. That's
okay,
what that is.
I'm an inmate right now behind these walls. I can't do shit.
That's fine.
I don't even know what my future gonna be when I get out. I might have to sleep on the fucking.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
I don't even know. I don't know what's coming my way. I don't know what motherfucker got set up for me to come out there and be a failure. I don't know what's gonna happen. All I know is I gotta use what I got going on in my head. I can't count on this. I learned that one in the 90s. You know what happened in the 90s? When cracker gave me 10 years and everybody walked away in 3 seconds as soon as I got locked up. So I'm used to women not being there for me or a family oriented family being there for me. I understand it. I live both sides. I live when I had shit, got locked up, and when I had a whole lot of shit, when I got locked, and the family that you want to be around you, them motherfuckers fell by the wayside. I didn't want all this stuff. I didn't want this. But the first thing to do is bring the friends over and want to cook out. I'm sitting on your couch and fart on your shit. I bust the refrigerator. You want a cold one? So what I'm saying to you is that, are you there?
I'm sorry, Nesto. I'm barely here. What are you talking about? Did he say fart on your couch? What? Y'all help me. Is that what he said? Did he say they want to come over and fart on your couch? Is that? Come on, y'all. Y'all. So this is the part where I need y'all help. Okay. This is the part where I need y'all to help me out. Okay. I need y'all to help me out with what I heard. Did he say they come over and fart on your couch? Do we need to rewind this part again? That's what he said, attitude and talk. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Bian said this is funny, entertaining, embarrassing, and sad. He also was playing victim. I'm just trying to understand why he said that the people come over and fart on your couch. Is that a part of his personal experience that people have come over and just passed gas all on his furniture? Is that what we're talking about? Okay. All right. How he know that they farted on? How he know that they was on the, like, did the smell get trapped in the couch? Is that how he knew that they farted on the couch? Because, you know, It's gas, and it's gonna go. It's not gonna stick to the. Did it stick to the couch? What happened? I don't understand. New Start 1971 said basically Nesto saying you a weirdo. Lifestyle by Miss Kim says this man is so unbelievably dumb and inarticulate as fuck. That is probably the comment of the day so far. All right. Yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous that he said that they and then open up your refrigerator. He's saying that people come to his house, fart on his couch, and then open up his refrigerator and say, "You want a cold one?" Offering up his beer to other people. Is that what he's saying happens? I don't believe that because I don't believe he ever had beer or a couch or a house that they could come in and fart on the couch. What y'all think? Do y'all think Nesto ever owned any furniture that they could fart on, or did it all belong to Shirley? Because I remember seeing that one video where Shirley was sitting on the couch, and I don't that don't look like a Nesto couch. It looked like a Shirley couch, right? Mahogany Red, help me out. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. He says weird shit all the time. It's really weird. Come and sit down and fart on the couch. How you know? How you know they farted on the couch? See, Bible lady, this is what I'm saying. So Bible lady says he sniffed the furniture every time someone go. See what I'm saying? Like, so the people leave and then he sniffed the couch. Yeah, yeah. Hold on. Yep, they done farted on my couch. They done farted on my couch. Wait, hold on. Let me go over here to the love seat. Let me see. Yeah, look yeah, they done. Oh yeah, they done farted on the love seat too. They done farted on. Let me go over here to the ascent chair. There's an ascent chair over here. Let me go over here to the ascent chair. Yep, yep, yep. They done. Yep. They done farted on the ascent chair too. They done farted on the couch, the love seat, and the ascent chair. They can't come back over my house talking about you want a cold one. You want a cold? Come open up my refrigerator. Talking about you want a cold one, and you done farted on my couch, the love seat, and the ascent chair. I ain't get the ascent chair for you to fart on. Is that what he do? Is that what he do? I'm just saying. Tanya B, thank you so much for the super chat. Says basically he's saying people come chill at his house and eat his food, but abandon him when he goes to jail. He's whining. Yeah, but Tanya B, you know what? If he could just say it the way you said it, if he could just say it the way you said it, okay? But you know what, Tanya B, I ain't gonna lie. At the end of the day, I still believe. Because where's all the furniture now, Tanya B? Where is it all? I promise you all this shit belonged to Shirley. It ain't even his shit to be sniffing. The fuck? The fuck? Can you imagine somebody sniffing your furniture to see if somebody farted on it? God, I mean, damn. That's some shit. But Tanya B, thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Okay? I do. Bible, it's an Essentia. It's an Essentia that sit over there in the corner. It's over there in the corner, and Debbie bring her fat ass over here, and she sit in the Essentia, and she fart in the Essentia. And I know because I sniff the Essentia every time she get out the Essentia. It's an Essentia. That's what it is, Bible lady. It's an Essentia. Okay? All right? Are we clear? All hearts and minds clear? Work in Progress says, I want to know what happened to the security cars and equipment as well as the barber equipment. Who the fuck knows? Probably got auctioned off at some point. Who knows? Ain't no telling with Nesto. Shit. Let's listen.
I'm here.
So I'm saying to you, that's not my job to sit here and get my head twisted all up with no woman at this point right now. If you're there for me, I can appreciate that. So let me tell you, I appreciate you. I really do. But I'm not going to tell you, let me tell you, I love you for my apparent reason. I'm not going to tell you, I want us to go right off to the goddamn sunset. We're going to do this. No, I'm not telling you that bullshit. I'm telling you I love you for right now. I'm down, and I don't know how long I've been down, but I've been telling you I love you since I was down. So that part confuses me. So I didn't just meet you. I'm not starting the conversation or relationship from in here with you. So to me, that frustration.
Okay.
Hold on.
No, don't get. No, because you're no.
Hold on, I ain't finished. I'm not finished.
No, because. Okay, go ahead.
No. Yeah, thank you. I'll reply 1,000 times in so many different ways to you, and it's still not the right answer for you. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. Your situation. I just told you, I don't even know what my situation going to be when the folks say, let me go. If they let me go. Okay. I don't know what my situation going to be from today or a year from now. I don't know. I don't know. But I do know this right here. I can't count on none of that. I just got to move with the motion when I get the fuck out of here. Whatever that's supposed to be. I'm not counting on motherfucker, I'm going to be there for you, and I'm going to do this and that. But I also know motherfucker be sucking dick in the back room, too. I do know that. Okay? Well, motherfucker going to tell me that? No, they're not. No, they're not. Oh, I love you so very much. And okay. Well, actions show a whole lot of things. Oh, brother, I love you so much. Is there anything you need, brother? I got you. What you need? What you need? You don't see me sitting here fooling. Oh, man, the motherfucker, man, because I understand. Fuck it. I'm not looking for none of that to happen.
Put my thing. Put it in here. Don't let me bust you. Hold on.
Don't make me
bust you.
Because I got my fast.
No, I'm not getting out. Return that for me. Please. Thank you. In the bag. Cash. Run it. I'll be out here. Okay, go ahead. What you got now?
Yeah. But anyway, like I was saying, people like, man, you should make sure in your will leave me something. Well, this my will right now. You can't handle this shit. So what that mean? That tells me, hey, man, stay focused on what you own. It's a tribe trip.
You're talking about everything but what we're not supposed to talk about anyway. It's fine. No, I heard you. I heard everything you said.
Let me finish.
No,
I asked you, you want to be married? No, I asked you, motherfucker, do you want to be married again or do something with a man? Or can you be there for that one person? Do you, no matter what, the flaws? Yeah. Or just what I got going on that you want, and you're not going to stop till you get what you want. Is that what it is? Oh, I'm waiting.
Man, listen, I'm lost.
I'm lost too. What the fuck is he talking about? Okay, all right, hold on. Hold on. So here's the thing. This is the thing that stands out to me. Sonya Waller Durham Jackson III. Can somebody wake Sonya up? Wake Sonya up, okay? And as a matter of fact, can somebody wake Sonya up and tell her that I am on right now? And if it's possible, can somebody tell Sonya to call me? Or I don't know. I just really, really, really need to talk to her right now. Like super need to talk to her. And the reason why is because at this very moment,
y'all sound clown. That sounds like a clown statement.
And the reason it does is because he is literally using all of your emotional moments against you, right? Which is what narcissists tend to do, right? You, Sonya Waller Durham Jackson III, espouse to this man all of your, I just want to be man, I want to be in a relationship, and what is he doing? He didn't embrace that. He didn't take that in. He didn't look at that and say, wow, you're super emotional right now, and I want to just hug you and embrace you and make you my woman. No, 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 that's not what he did. He is literally throwing all that shit back in your face. Okay? Literally throwing all that shit back into your face right now. That's what narcissists do. They take your vulnerabilities and they use your vulnerabilities against you. And that is what he is doing, Sonya. That's why everything he's saying sounds familiar to you. And it sounds familiar to us because we heard you say it. And now he's saying it right back to you. And he's using it as a negative. He's saying that he don't want to have nothing to do with that bullshit that you're talking about, Sonya. He don't. That's why he responds the way he responds. That's why every time you hang up the phone, it sounds like this. Well, I really, you're the only person, and you're this, and you mean that. All right, then. All right, then. Love you very much. Love you very much. Well, I really just like you, and you're, hey, handsome man, and you're the only man, and I got your pictures, all right. All right, then. All right, then. Love you very much. Love you very much. Oh, hold on. Before that, there's thank you for using Global Tel Link. I mean, he is literally using all of your vulnerabilities against you, and you still continue to be vulnerable to this person. That is how you know when somebody is attached to a narcissist and can't get away from them, is when you continue to expose yourself to somebody who is willing to use your weaknesses against you. For those of us that are not named Sonya Waller Durham Jackson III, which I guess she couldn't call me, whatever, that's fine. For those of us that are not named Sonya Waller Durham Jackson III, let us be those people that understand when we need to exit these situations, right? I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you are in a situation where someone is using your weaknesses and your vulnerabilities against you, if you are in a situation where somebody is not protecting those vulnerabilities, if someone is not helping you become stronger in your weakest moments, get the fuck away from those people. I don't care what grandma say. I don't care what cousins say. I don't care what auntie say. I don't care what the deacon say, your pastor. None of those people matter when it comes to your happiness. All right? None of those people matter when it comes to your happiness. Get the fuck away from them. Get the fuck away from the emotional vampires that are willing to suck all of your emotion out of you and leave you as a shell of yourself. That is what's going on here. It shouldn't be, because this nigga is incarcerated and talking to him is a fucking choice, but it is happening in what we're listening to right now. That is where the desperation comes in at, and that is why she is so fucking thirsty. See how it all ties in together? See how taking care of yourself mentally, physically, can lead to better results when it comes to relationship and the choices that you make in those relationships? It becomes paramount when we look at a case like Sonya Waller Durham Jackson III. Right? I'm just saying. Let me see. I got a work in progress with the super chat. Says, look at Ernie put bulldozer bottom lip in his place. Work in progress is being work in progress. Natasha Razor Glam says, Nesto suck dick on the bottom bunk. He don't have to go to the back room. He's 60 ball. Natasha Razor Glam, I kind of want to put you in the furnace, but not really. That's a really true statement that you just said. Okay, it really is. It really is. Wow. Bible lady say he talking about Sonya sucking dick in the back room. He knows she's a weirdo hoe talking about she love him. I love you. I love you. I love you more today than I did yesterday. I love you. You sucking dick in the back room. Okay, I love you still. Sucking dick in the back room. I love you though. But I love you. I love you more today than I did yesterday. And yesterday was Friday. And so Saturday, I love you more than I did on Friday. Because I love you. Because you're Nesto. Yep. Yep. Nah. 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 Hold on. I can't do it like she do it. Hold on. I'm gonna let Sonya. Hey Sonya, how you laugh? How it sound when you laugh? There you go. Okay. All right. Attitude and tolerance said got her ex returning something for her while she's begging with this inmate. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Exactly. Work in progress said what he got to leave someone his teeth, them shower shoes. Yeah, I think it's so funny how Nesto talks like he is like a kingpin or a CEO or a CFO. You know what I mean? Like the owner of the Lakers or some shit. Like Nesto, I'm out will. You gonna leave me in your will? Who's asking you that? Dion? Who the fuck? Who is asking Nesto what you gonna leave me in your will? Huh? Huh? Who's having that conversation with this dusty ass Negro? What you gonna leave me in your will? The fuck? That nigga can't even spell will. Hey Nesto, spell will. W ill will. That's not a. Those aren't letters. W ill will. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. That's a way to spell it, Nesto. Okay. Mahogany Red says, cannot believe she's having this discussion while riding with someone else she also slept with. Embarrassing. Here's the thing, Mahogany Red, you can't be embarrassed if you ain't got no pride. If you're not proud of something, if you ain't got no self-esteem, embarrassment is impossible. It's impossible to embarrass somebody like Sonya, right? She has no pride about herself, because if she had pride about herself, she would not be talking to this man in the first fucking place. If she had pride about herself, she would not be sleeping with married men, right? So lack of pride makes it impossible to embarrass this woman. But yes, she should be ashamed of herself. That we can agree on. Mm-hmm. That we can absolutely agree on. Cupcake said, I'm sorry, when my husband and I discussed marriage, it damn sure wasn't, motherfucker, do you want to be married? Motherfucker, you want to be married? Huh? Huh? Do you? Or do you not? Do you not? Bible lady said he weaponized her vulnerabilities. Yeah, that's what he does. And that's what narcissists do. Okay. That is what narcissists do. Chanel Heslop, all the way from South Africa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate you coming through. I really, really do. Dr. Charles says, my love is too beautiful to have thrown back in my face from four colored girls. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's a stance that we have to take, right? And I say we because it's not just ladies, right? That, you know, us guys, we have to take that same stance when it comes to the people that we're dealing with, right? We have to take that stance and we got to stand on it and we got to down that hill, because it is so super important that we maintain our own mental health while we're in this relationship, because this shit can literally drive crazy. Okay. If you're with the wrong person. The Duchess is here. Hello, the Duchess. How are you? She says, good Sunday afternoon, Native and Tribe. So glad that you are here. Natasha Razor Glam says, Nesto has stolen Social Security and credit card numbers in wait. Nesto has stolen Social Security and credit card numbers in his will. Wouldn't that be fucked up? Wouldn't that be fucked up, Natasha Razor Glam, if you are Dion and something happened to Nesto and they read the will and they like, and to my son, Dion, I am leaving you 18 Bank of America credit cards, 5 Chase cards, the Social Security number of everybody in that apartment building over on Howell Mill Road, Uh, and Dion be happy to get it. Oh, thank daddy. Daddy left me all these social security numbers and all these bank card numbers and everything. So now I got all these bank card numbers. Now I'm about to go get some new rim because my rim cracked. My homeboy died. I got to put some on his GoFundMe for his funeral and everything. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't about to let these busters know what's going on in my life, even though I'm talking on a recorded line right now. Sure ain't. I ain't finna let these busters know that my rim busted and that I had to get it taped up with some damn duct tape. I ain't finna let that happen. Oh, thank you, Daddy, for leaving me all these social security numbers and credit card numbers. Thank you. Thank you. Dang, wouldn't that be some shit? Wouldn't that be some shit, Natasha Razor Glam? Oh my goodness. No 504 said, I don't know why YouTube is playing on my top. My name is Whoop Whoop. Damn it. I'm with you. Whoop Whoop. Okay. Whoop Wop. Whoop Wop. I think I said it right. Anyway, let me hit play on these dummies, okay? These are some dumbasses, all right?
I'm lost. I'm lost.
What you lost about?
Because you talking about everything but what I was talking about. I'm lost.
You're not listening. You're not listening because you're not listening.
I hear
If you
you.
listen to the gentleman heartbeat, you can catch up and get in the right dose to get that shit on regular standards. You're lost.
I'm lost. You're probably not gonna get your pictures until Monday because they still pending.
I see you throw that in there 535.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Can we take a minute just to laugh at Nesto? Oh my God, he is so fucking funny, man. I see you looked at him at 335. Oh God. That is so funny. Eddie Murphy, ain't that funny? Oh God, look at oh my God, even Eddie Murphy thinks that that's funny. Oh my God, yes it is. Hey, little black boy, ain't that funny? Ain't that? Oh, 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 oh. That's not funny. Oh, okay. So, okay. Thank you, little black boy. Little black boy didn't think it was funny. All right. Well, that's fine. He's often hard. It's hard to make him laugh. All right. He's a very serious child. So maybe not funny. Maybe not funny to little black boy. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right. Anyway, let me press play since we're not laughing at Nesto. Okay.
I'm talking about it though, so don't worry about it. It's done. I don't want to talk
Because one
about it
thing
no
about
more.
it for sure, I don't give a damn. What tomorrow you might wake up, you might have 1,000 motherfuckers ringing your ass to death. Come on, let's do this and do that. Oh, I want to be with you. Oh, you're so sick. Man, I don't give a fuck about who calling you on that shit every day. No, I don't.
What are you even talking about?
I ain't finished. I'm trying to.
Yes, you are, because they're telling me the same thing you always tell me. That's why I have no clarity. Because you talk around it like a politician instead of just giving a direct answer. First of all, listen. No, the direct answer is, listen, it's okay. I'm all right about it. We're friends. We're good.
About what? About what?
About us just being friends. I'm okay with that. We're good.
Hold on. Let me tell you something one more time. I ain't trying to goddamn sugarcoat you, woman. I ain't trying to put no ice on the cake for you. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm telling you that.
I know. But you give me a roundabout answer and I leave.
No,
I always leave the conversation confused.
I just gave you the answer. The answer is...
What was the answer?
The answer, I don't know what's going to happen when I get out of here. I don't.
Okay, who's even talking about that shit? Okay, first of all, whatever it is, I could carry the weight. So you talk about something that's not even relevant to what I was saying.
Okay, that's not what you said, though. Because that's not what you said.
Yeah, it is.
No, what answer you trying to give me to say?
I don't even want to talk about it. How was your day?
Well, you know what?
How was your day, handsome man?
I know you don't like me. I know you don't. You don't like me.
I like you. Okay, we're best of friends. We're good. I'm okay. I got over it today. I'm good.
Okay, what you got over?
I've taken that. Listen, I've taken it off the table. That this is it. We're just
Okay, what
friends.
is
We're
on
good.
the table? What you talking about? Oh,
Anything more than friends. I took it off the table. We're
okay,
just
so
good. We're
what
good. I'm not. Oh, look at the baby. You need to hold that baby's neck. Wait, boy.
You know what's funny? I think it's funny that Ernesto has a hard time dealing with metaphors, right? Or metaphors or symbolism, right? I took it off the table. What the table? What table? I ain't got no table in here. I got a toilet in my cell. I got the 2 bunks. What table? What table you talking about? Come on with it. I want to hear about that part. I want to hear about the table part. What table? What you mean you took off the table? What you put on the table? I want to know where the table at. Where is the table? Symbolism fucks his head up. It makes his brain explode. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay? It does. And I wish people would stop talking to him like this because it's gonna make him have a headache. All right. It's gonna hurt his brain because he doesn't understand symbols or even colloquialisms, just things that we say all the time. I took it off the table. That's nothing new. People been saying that. But Ernesto wants to know what the fuck is the table, what you took off of it, and where is the table at? Because all I got in here is 2 bunks and a toilet that I gotta shit in front of everybody. I wish I did have a table in here. Might be able to play a card game. Might be able to play some Tonk. Okay? If I had a table. Table? What table? He ain't got no table, just like he ain't got no college degree. College? I ain't went to no motherfucking college. I went to Job Co. See, in Job Co, they had tables. They had tables in Job Co. They did. Mm-hmm. DC Lively says that empty table in his brain. Absolutely. Mary Willis says she's so thirsty. Just want a man, any man. Mm-hmm. Janetta says he only wants her to keep up the calls and money on his books. If he got out, he would have disappeared on her. Oh, please believe it. Please believe it. College? I ain't went to no motherfucking college. I went to Job Co. All right, Job. Let's listen to Mr. Job Co.
I'm just trying to understand
What'd you say?
what's the table is. I'm trying to figure what's on the table.
He said, what the table?
I'm taking it off the table.
What is off the table? What was on the table? I'm trying to figure that part out. What was eating on the table?
Oh, hush. Anyway, I'm taking it out of my head. How about that? Is that better? Is that better put to you? I've taken it out of my head.
Let me ask you a question. Are you in love?
You know what I think it is? I think, listen, I think I'm on some shit. That's what it is.
You what? You what?
I'm on some shit. That's what it is. I'm on some shit.
But what you on?
Man, I'm on some bullshit. But anyway, we're going to leave it alone. Because I have clarity. I'm good. I'm so good. We're good.
You know how many times this clarity been going on? You know,
no, I've never had clarity because you always get off the phone with me and you say this roundabout conversation. I get off the phone like, what the hell did he just say to me? I'm still lost. I don't know what this is. So I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. Because if you can't say it, if you playing it safe, or either you just don't know what I'm talking about. If you wanted to,
I'm trying to figure out what I'm playing safe about. I don't even know what you're talking about.
So you don't say the wrong thing, so it's like you say nothing. And then you just wait for it to play itself out. And then whatever happens, it's like, you can't go back and say, oh, well, you said this. No, I ain't say nothing. Yeah, that's true. You don't say anything, so that's good. I get it.
And that's fine, but here's the thing. You're going to let me say what I can say. You're going to let me say
I'm going to get you a T-shirt that says, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Or the finger. Here's the thing.
Seeing as how you look like the thing, all right, the swamp thing, the thing from the Fantastic Four. Seeing as how so if anybody was gonna wear the Here's the Thing shirt, it would be you, Sonya. Okay. Now let me explain why I'm saying that, Sonya. Okay, because I know you probably gonna say I'm being mean to you or whatever the fuck you be saying. I don't care. But here's the thing. All right. All right. Here's the thing. If you walk out the house, right, and you look like this, okay, if this is how you look when you walk out the house, I do believe that when you walk into a room, you should have on a shirt that say, here's the thing. because that's what everybody gonna say. Like, who the fuck? What thing? Where this thing came from? Who bought this thing in here? So when you come into the room, you should wear a shirt that say, "Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Right here. The thing is here right now. This is the thing, and the thing is right here. Okay. So yeah, here's the thing. EK is in the building. Says, "Hey everybody, I have secondhand embarrassment for this bird. This woman don't have no self-respect. I don't have secondhand. This is all a choice, EK. I have secondhand embarrassment for people that are in situations that they did not choose. You know what I mean? Like there are certain situations that people are in that can be embarrassing, but it wasn't of their doing. You know what I mean? Those people, yes. Her, absolutely fucking not. This thing right here has put herself in this position, right? She can get out of it anytime she wants to. And so, yeah, you know what I mean? It's not like somebody mama. Like I've seen people mama and, you be like, okay, I got secondhand embarrassment because you can't choose your mama. Like I kind of have secondhand embarrassment for Dion because guess what? Dion did not choose Nesto to be his daddy. So I kind of have secondhand embarrassment for him. But trust me when I tell you, this is a choice for Sonya. Shit. I don't feel bad for this heifer at all. Not one little bit. But EK, it's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in a minute. Bible Lady says she doubled down and blames herself for wanting more for him, just like she doubled down and apologized to him when he talked shit about her to Dre. Yep. That's very true. That is very, very true. Prima Wanda says he would give me a stroke trying to converse with him. Why try? Why try? Shirley's divorce finally says, baby, he can't pass a remedial test, not even a pre-K test. He's that slow. He really, really is. He really, really is. I mean, I'm just saying. Bevy C says, Native, how you gonna snatch up all the talent from your peers? Not fair, sir. I didn't. No, I didn't snatch anything, right, Bevy C? Like I told you earlier, this is just. I just came out here, right? I was a good-spirited, high-minded guy, and then I got on YouTube and I got corrupted. I haven't snatched anything, right? I'm just out here doing the thing. I'm out here doing the thing and doing the thing. That's all I'm doing, Bevy C. That's all I'm doing. I ain't did nothing to nobody, okay? All right, I ain't snatched nothing that wasn't mine to be snatched. Okay, all right, okay. Just saying. Anyway, thank you, Bevy C. Bevy C is always so nice to me. I'm always. You're just so nice to me, Bevy C. Thank you. Legacy Moon says, so it just hit me. It's bad when a man asks you what's on the table. Dumb, right? What on the table? I don't know. What? Tell me what off the table? What on the table? I don't understand the table. Where the table at? Show me the table. Where the table at? I don't. Tell me that part. Tell me that part. Baby C said our little black boy is not amused. No, he's not. No, he's not, baby. No, not at all. Not one little bit. But little black boy is hard to entertain. He really is. Let's listen.
Here's the thing, okay? We're good. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's okay. I just want you to get some credit.
I was talking to Sean today, my friend from Detroit.
Talk to somebody. That's when the shit gets started.
No. Okay, so he has a clear understanding of because he's known me since Tomas was like 2, right? He was my best friend, so he got mad at me when he went to jail, and he expected me to take care of him. Yes. So me and him was talking today, and he was just telling me, he was like, don't you, what you trying to do, because you're still single. And I was like, I think I want to be in a relationship. I said, I felt as though from all the garbage that I went through over the years that I, didn't want it, was, done, I'm exhausted, I don't want to deal with it, whatever. I said, but then,
Listen, I don't really care what she's talking about, okay? What I want everybody to do is I want you to look at your device. I want you to look at your phone, your TV, your computer, your laptop, your tablet, whatever you watching this on, okay? All right? I want you to look at your screen right now because here's the thing, all right? In case y'all wanted to know where the thing was, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing with the sides missing. Okay, she got all her siding is gone. Only the roof remains. Sometimes a storm will do that. Sometimes, now Attitude and Tylenol, I know you can attest to this, right? Sometimes the storm won't mess with the roof. It happens like this. Sometimes the siding will fall off or get blown off or will be damaged, right? So what we're looking at on your screen right now, here's the thing. Now this thing ain't got no siding on her house. Only parts of the roof remain, and there's one big shingle hanging over her fucking forehead. Okay? Here's the thing. In case y'all was wondering where the thing was. It's right there on your screen. That's the thing. All right? With the siding missing. Okay? So she needs to have the siding put back onto the house. Okay? Bubba said, pull up to the scene with my siding missing. I'm just saying. That's what we're looking at here. Here's the thing. All right, Mary Willis. Stop laughing, Mary Willis. This is a very, very serious moment. Okay. Yes, no 504. She got one shingle that's hanging over her fucking forehead. All right. The roof is looking bad, but the roof is still there. It's the siding that's gone. Okay. All right. She might need a total siding replacement. That's what she needs right now. The roof, we might be able to fix, but the siding on this particular day was gone. All right. Okay. But here's the thing, right? In case y'all was looking for, unless y'all was looking for the thing, that's the thing right there. All right. Okay. Y'all ready to listen to the thing? We're going to listen to the thing. The thing about to say some dumb shit. Let's listen to the thing. Okay.
So being around this last person, I guess I feel like I do. It's just finding the person.
Being around what? Being around what?
Being around your stinky ass. But anyway, the thing of it is everybody's an individual. You're not going to find this in another person. It's very rare to mesh with a person and be like so aligned with a person. It's very rare, to have so much in common, But at the same time, it's a wrap. So it's cool. I got clarity. I'm good. I'm good.
The same guy that she was best friend with, and you and him was cool. Y'all just said he was in love with you, but apparently you wasn't not truly in love with him. Because here's the thing. You're right. Get me a T-shirt. Because I'm gonna tell you straight. I'm gonna tell you how to
get in a T-shirt. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get one made.
Oh God, Sonya, if you get him a T-shirt, when the fuck you gonna wear it? I'm just saying. You get him a T-shirt all you want to. All right. That nigga can't wear no damn T-shirt except for the ones issued to him by the Cobb County. All right. The Cobb County Adult Correctional Facility issues all his clothes, Sonya. So even if you wanted to make a cute little "here's the thing" shirt, guess who can't wear it? Guess who can't wear it? Huh? Guess who can't wear it, Sonya? It's your boyfriend. Your boyfriend cannot wear it. He cannot put it on. Okay. He can't wear your cute little "here's the thing" shirt. Okay. Y'all can't be matching and shit. All right. His clothes are issued by the Cobb County Adult Correctional Facility. Okay. All right. EK. Hold on. EK says Sonya lying. Don't nobody want her as their woman. That's why she is okay. That's why she is okay fucking married men. Correct. And the sad part is that we know that, right, EK? We know that. And to a larger degree, Sonya knows that too. But it just comes across like she's just so desired, like she's the most desired person wherever she goes. When she walks into a room, people say, "There's the thing," and I want to sleep with the thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're supposed to believe, right? She's on some serious bullshit, like for real. She is. Let me see. Let me make sure we good. Okay, we are good. Okay. Let us hit play and listen to more of this bullshit.
Take a picture of it. Open tiny down and send it to you.
The world is a repeated cycle. What was going on with you and him at that moment, whatever y'all went through throughout the years he got out, he was in there 5 years and came out and the shit wasn't the same, how, whatever. Baby, what I'm trying to say is that you ain't did that length of time that man done did. So I understand where he at when you sitting up.
He did 3 years.
I don't give a damn if it's a whole year. When you fantasize with somebody, you really love them, you really care about them, and they're not getting that same shit back. That's a dagger right there. And then you try to get out.
No, well, you know what? That.
I ain't finished.
Go ahead.
I ain't finished. I ain't finished. I'm not finished.
All right.
You know, I know everything you told me about the whole situation. Okay.
Here's the thing.
Don't try it. Don't try it. All I'm gonna say is this here. You never saw me coming. I never saw you coming. You cannot say what the future holds. What I'm telling you is, don't run your future in the hole. I keep telling you that. You don't know what I'm thinking about. I hear you. I hear your heart, but you don't hear my fucking heart. You didn't hear it when I was out. In your mind, you're trying to figure out what the fuck is this. I'm telling you in your face. I'm showing it to you. But was you paying attention?
You did, but it just, you got some things going on. So, it's all limited to it. So,
I know,
so
but
you
what
can't
I'm telling you is,
you know what I'm saying? When you got that going on, you can't wholeheartedly believe a person.
I know you can't, but I ain't been
you
on
and your
no,
business partner.
One thing about me,
Yeah.
I ain't been on no bullshit. I ain't gonna stay on no bullshit. I'm super grown. I learned that from my old head. Nigga, when you get past 50, the world's gonna be all the way against you for real. Your age, your experience, what you got going on, you got to take charge of what you got going on. So me, I ain't got time to be lying to motherfucker, playing game, okey-doke, and I'm not gonna use my experience.
Okey-yoke. 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 What the fuck is okey-yoke? What is okay? You know what? Listen, let me just say that what he's saying is complete nonsense. I think it's kind of crazy that somebody would say that you have to get your shit together when you get past 50. When you get past 50, that's when the world is going to be against you. I can tell you that as a black man living in the South my entire life, the world has been against me since I was around, 12, 13. You know what I'm saying? Those formative years where I am, growing into being a man and manhood and teenagers and, because they adultify black children in this world. So the world has been against me way longer than I'm not even 50 yet. Okay. And I can tell you that the world is against black children, not just black boys. I just happen to be a black boy, but black children altogether from literally the time that we're born. Right. You have incidents of police violence against Tamir Rice, who was 11 years old, not 50 years old. Tamir Rice was 11 years old, but those cops saw something bigger. They saw something that was not there. They imagined him being bigger than what he was. And so therefore, Tamir Rice lost his life at 11 years old. So I don't know what Ernesto is exactly talking about here when he's talking about 50. Like a lot of us and a lot of people that I knew growing up didn't make it to 17 because the world was against them. They didn't make it to 21. They didn't make it to 30. They didn't get to 35 because the world was against them. So I don't know what he's talking about when he says when you get to 50. Ernesto will listen to any fucking body say any fucking thing. I don't understand that. So I think that it's a little disingenuous to say that this was some advice that a quote unquote old head told him, right? When life experience should have told him more than that. Sometimes you can't listen to everybody. Let me tell you something. Age does not equal wisdom. I have had great advice from 22, 23-year-olds. You know why? Because those 22, 23-year-olds had experiences that I hadn't had. They had a worldview due to those experiences that I didn't have. So when you talk to people, you can learn from anybody, not just quote unquote old heads. But see, people like Nesto only listen to certain people. that have a certain pedigree. You know, he has admitted to listening to white folks, which is why he in jail now. You know, I listen to white folks. Okay, all right. Well, I guess that's why you've been to jail 19 damn times. Right? Makes no damn sense to say that you got to be 50 years old before the world turns against you. I'm sorry. Um, if I look at the unaliving of Dr. King, the unaliving of Malcolm X, the unaliving of Medgar Evers, I would say that the world hates you way before that. And that's just the reality that we live in. But what is reality to somebody who lives in a constant movie in his head, who thinks that his life is going to play out on a movie screen, right? Who cosplays as a security guard when he's out, right? Pretends to be some kind of businessman who innovated cutting hair at 3:00 in the morning, right? What's reality to somebody like him? I'm just saying. Let's listen.
Take it for granted. That means I'm not going to use whatever I done experienced and I use it for the future. So what I'm saying to you is, I'm not going to be talking on something I don't even know what the fuck going to happen. I know 8 months ago, motherfuckers talking about they're going to skate 8. I told the truth. I told you that. Okay, but did you listen to the fuck I was saying? He my own brother tried to throw some old wiggly shit in the game. Piggly wiggly game. Oh, you rather
I'm
stay
sorry,
going.
what?
Man, I'm not.
Hold
Motherfucker
on,
gonna check
hold
out.
on.
Motherfucker.
Lamont tried to do what, Nesto? Let's go back. Earl Lamont Dunbar, put the pork chop down. Report over here to the Native Tribe channel because I want to know what the fuck piggly wiggly business you've been doing, sir. Now, we're going to listen to this again and we're going to slow it down. This slowdown is brought to you by Legacy Moon, True Crime and Mysteries. If you hear anybody else slowing down their calls, they got it from Legacy Moon, True Crime and Mysteries, okay? Let's listen to this, y'all. We're going to slow this down, all right? Because I want to know what the fuck is piggly wig. So first he said wiggly, right? First he said wiggly. He said he on some wiggly. He on some wiggly. And then he on some piggly wiggly. All right. Now let's just see.
In the game. Piggly wiggly game. Oh.
Piggly wiggly game. Hold on. I'm gonna ask y'all. What the fuck he means by this. Hold on.
He my own brother tried to throw some old wiggly shit in the game.
He tried to throw some wiggly shit in the game. Okay. So it started out with Lamont doing some wiggly shit in the game. Okay. Okay. All right. No 504. Are we on the same page right now? Okay. All right. Are we on the same page, Mahogany Red? Bridget Weaver Hicks. Are we on the same page that first Lamont tried to throw some wiggly shit into the game? Huh, Janetta? Are we on the same page, Janetta? Because Janetta, okay, let me see. Janetta says, hold on. Janetta says he probably used to scam people at the local Piggly Wiggly. Specifically at the Piggly Wiggly. That's a very specific place to scam people, right? Attitude and Tylenol said Monty is built like a Piggly Wiggly. That's very true. That is very true. Okay. All right. But what I'm trying to get y'all to understand right now, all right? I'm trying to get y'all to understand that this man said that Lamont first, okay, was doing some wiggly shit. All right. Y'all don't believe me? Y'all don't believe that's what he said? We're gonna listen to it again. Okay. All right, we're gonna listen to it again. Let's hear it. Okay. Tell us about it, Ernesto.
Okay, but did you listen to the fuck I was saying? He my own brother tried to throw some old wiggly shit in the game. Piggly wiggly game.
Piggly wiggly game. So he threw some wiggly shit in the game. Okay, let's do the progression. This is the timeline. First, Earl Lamont Dunbar threw some wiggly shit in the game. All right, that's the first thing that happened. All right, The second thing that happened was that then it became Piggly Wiggly game. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? First it was wiggly shit. All right. All right. Then he got piggy with it. All right. Lamont got piggy with it. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Got piggy with it. That's what he did. He got piggy with it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And then after he got piggy with it, it became Piggly Wiggly game. He transformed the game, y'all. That's what Earl Lamont Dunbar did. That's what eating an abundance of pork chop does. Okay? All right? Got some Piggly Wiggly game. God damn it, this man is a fucking genius, I'm telling you. This man is a god doggone genius, y'all. Okay? Bessie Jewel, thank you for putting the pigs in the chat because this is some Piggly Wiggly god doggone game, y'all. Well, look at here. It's Miss it's Miss Boogie Down. I refuse to call you this, Miss Boogie Down. I'm not calling you Miss Sitting Down. I'm not calling you that, okay? All right? You still boogie down. You still boogie down. I'm not calling you anything other than Miss Boogie Down, okay? All right? But welcome in Miss Boogie Down, okay? You are not Miss Sitting Down, okay? Damn it, man. Miss Boogie Down is on some Piggly Wiggly shit, okay? Just saying. Let's listen.
Oh, you gotta stay going. You need to check in. Dude, man, alright, if motherfucker gonna check out, motherfucker gonna check out regardless. I'm not gonna sit here you pampering no shit like that. That makes no sense to me. That makes no sense. That's fake to me. I don't want to live like that. You're doing something because you feel sorry or you feel guilty. Fuck that shit. That's weak to me. Hello?
That's weak to me.
Yeah, that's weak to me. So what you telling me, that shit sounds so goddamn watered down. That shit sounds so watered down to me. I told you, I ain't going nowhere. I didn't go nowhere when I was out. So if that's not good enough for you, I'm saying to myself, shit. There's nothing, I don't have another response you need to hear. I really don't. I really don't. If you can't catch on, that's why you still here. You can't look for me. You found me. That's a jewel. I told my best friend that. He said, man, you better hold on to that. I know it. That's why I'm trying to put your ass on. I ain't stupid. You're going to need more goddamn power and strength the older you get. You definitely need that.
So I can choke you.
Yeah, you're going to need all that.
Hey, Sonya, it went over his head. He didn't hear the little sexy thing you just said, okay? He didn't hear you say, so I could choke you. He didn't hear that because he's not paying attention to your attempts at being sexy. Uh-huh. I heard you, though. I heard you trying to be sexy. Look at you. Look at you. Out here trying to be sexy with this man who told you he don't want nothing to do with you on no sexy level, but you still trying, ain't you? Huh? You still trying? Look at you out here trying to tell this man that you go. Look at you with your hair missing on the side. You thought that bang was gonna cover the side too? It didn't. It sure didn't. It sure didn't. It's still out there in the front. Yep. Yep. Eddie Murphy, what you think about her hair looking like that? What you think, Eddie Murphy? Yeah, I thought so too. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Sonya. That's right, Sonya. He did not hear you say, so I could choke you, because you think choking people is sexy and shit. And if that's what you into, that's what you into. That's on you. But he didn't hear that, nor did he think it was sexy, nor did he think it was cute. He probably ignored the fuck out of it, honestly. You know what I'm saying? He probably did hear it. He probably just ignored the shit out you because the shit didn't fit into the context of what the fuck he was saying. All right? I'm going to need you to pay attention and do better, Sonya. Please? Please? Huh? Please? Will you do it? Will you do it? If not for me, do it for Tomas because you're embarrassing the shit out of him right now. Okie says, but he wasn't with her when he was out. Sure wasn't. Sure the fuck wasn't. Okie. Sure wasn't. Salt and Pepper Tressa says Piggly Wiggly game is when you go for the pork chops, but they're out. So you throw yourself on the floor and squeal and wiggle like a pig, chin up, head on a swivel. Look, Salt and Pepper Tresses is dropping the knowledge. Okay? Salt and Pepper Tresses, y'all, is dropping the fucking knowledge about Piggly Wiggly game. I did not know that's what the fuck that was. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is it's pretty impressive. It's pretty damn impressive that you knew that, Salt and Pepper Tresses. Okay. Let's listen to more.
I think I'll be honest
Cook
with
you
you.
out.
Yeah, you got. So all that shit talking about you got clarity from old ducks. That don't work in the new game. It's over with. All that's over with. Cause see, for one thing, your fight then ain't gonna be the same your fight now. Cause it's a much harder fight now when you're truly in love. That's a hard fight right there. You fight against everything come your way. Sickness, illness, gossiping, betrayal, all that shit come to play. Even harder.
Depends on how big your circle is. That's all that is. If you got a big circle, you got more shit to deal with.
Well, first of all,
You don't. You don't. And I wish Sonya would get off of this big circle shit as if Nesto was some kind of fucking celebrity. I think that, like, when you are in love, all this fighting that Nesto is talking about, what Ernesto is really talking about, y'all? He is talking about, now you got to understand, like, the deliverer of the message. Do I believe that you have to, sometimes you got to fight for what you want? Yeah, you do. You know what I mean? Sometimes you are put in that position, but that's not what he's talking about. What Nesto is talking about is that he wants to do what he wants to do. And he's going to be as deceptive and he's going to be as big of a liar as he can be. And when you call him out on his bullshit, then that causes conflict. That's what he's talking about, y'all. He is not talking about, you know, getting over the obstacles and the hurdles that can happen in relationships that keep relationships from growing and thriving and being everything they could potentially be. That's not what he's talking about. What he's talking about is, I want to do what I want to do, and then when you ask me where I've been, we gonna have an argument, and now we got to fight. That's what this dumbass is talking about, right? On the flip side, Miss trying to be sexy by because that's supposed to some kind of way turn the conversation to sexy talk, right? I'm gonna choke you out. Nesto ain't paying none of that shit, no attention, right? And then when she says it depends on how big your circle is, she's under the impression that some kind of way that the people around you can influence how your relationship goes. That can be true to a certain extent. But see, me, myself, personally, as a grown-up, I choose not to be around people that would adversely affect the things going on in my life. If you cannot add to or enhance those things that are going on in my life, then I don't need you in my quote-unquote circle. But we're talking about two very immature people, two very insecure people talking to each other about fucking relationships, some shit that they have zero business talking about. Because they don't know anything about love and they don't know anything about boundaries. They don't know anything about relationships. Neither one of them. So it becomes a very, very, very juvenile conversation that we're listening to between these two people, right? Legacy Moon, True Crime and Mysteries, says big circle, little circle, crop circle. What's the damn difference? This ninja doesn't and never had no friends. Mary Willis says, Shirley, thank God you are out. Okie says, plus people are going to approach you about they saw your man and heard your man. Right. You're right. You're right. You know, these people are talking about something that they know nothing about. Right. It's kind of like me talking about professional soccer. Right. I don't know a god doggone thing about professional soccer. So imagine you listening to a call where I'm like, yeah, that team with the white jersey on sure did have more drives than the team with the purple jerseys on. And I saw the one guy go over there and kick the thing, and then when he kicked the thing went into the thing. See how dumb that sounds? That's how dumb this sounds to people that are emotionally intelligent, right? When you are emotionally intelligent, this shit sounds like absolute hogwash, but they talk about it with such conviction that we have no choice but to come out here on a Sunday afternoon and make fun of their stupid asses. That's just how that works, okay? I don't make the rules, I just follow them, okay? I don't make the rules, I just follow them. ATR Only Echo Knows says, I am convinced he was going to ask her if she was in love with him before she cut him off. You heard that, right? He said, I would want to know one thing. Are you in love? And then she started talking. I don't think she wanted to answer that question, honestly. I don't. I don't think she wanted to answer that. I don't. I don't think she wanted to hear that question at all. Mm-hmm. Work in Progress says maybe Ernie needs a swim in his toxic waters. Why they gonna baptize his ass in them? That's for sure. Right, Dion? They gonna baptize that ass, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Legacy Moon said, well, that's how I describe football. Yeah, I know. I know it is. I know it is. Oh, no 504 said, is Villanor still asleep after the marathon? Wake up! Damn it, man. I know, right? She deserves to rest. My friend deserves to rest. She did a great job yesterday. She really, really did. And again, if you all did not see what I say we, but I was a part of it. Legacy Moon was a part of it, and of course all the V-Stylers, the Tribers, we all were part of this thing yesterday. Y'all go check it out. Y'all don't got to check out the whole thing at one time, but just it was a good time. It was a good time. We had a good time yesterday. I can't wait to do the next one. Okay. Work in Progress says she said she was in love with him in text. Right. The whole conversation is redundant because she has already expressed this, right? She's already said this. But so it's really, really redundant at this point. When he's asking her these stupid ass questions. You know what I'm saying? Mimi says it was awesome. It really was. It was an awesome day yesterday with Villanor. Make It Rain says, yes, it was a great show yesterday. It really was. It really was. So if y'all get a chance to, even if you've already checked it out, go back and listen again. It might be something that you missed. Okay. All right. But in the meantime, let's listen to some more. We're almost done with this call, y'all.
I ain't got no big cert. I don't have a big cert. I don't need all that. I just know people, but I'm not going to invite them to my real, true world. For what? It ain't real. I don't roll like that. So it is what it is. I don't give a damn what you think you see. I'm telling you what it is. A lot of people don't like y'all up in their motherfucking space. They're going to give you so much. You get it's a jewel. You got to run with it, keep going. So it is what it is. Am I trying to fight for our woo-wop? I ain't got to fight for it because I already earned it. So I ain't got to do all that. I don't have to do that. You start out with another fucking beginner. You don't have to do that with me.
Hey, Miss Boogie Down. Miss Boogie Down, what the hell's a woo-wop? Do you know what a woo-wop is? I'm leaning on your knowledge of shit, okay? Can you tell me what the hell is a woo-wop? Huh? Huh, Miss Boogie Down? Huh? Now, Ms. Boogie Down, thank you so much for the super chat, says, acknowledge the name you named me, sir. I didn't name you that. I said, should we call you Miss Sitting Down because you said that you ain't been doing nothing lately. So that was a suggestion. I didn't rename you, okay? To me, you are still Miss Boogie Down, representing that Boogie Down Bronx, okay? All right? Can we get that clear? Now that we have that clear, Miss Boogie Down, can you tell me what the fuck is a woo-wop? Huh? Huh? Because if you can't tell me, I'm going to ask Irie Vibes. Irie Vibes, what is a woo-wop? Ale, what is a woo-wop? Huh? BB Babies, what's a woo-wop? Do you know what a woo-wop is? Can anybody tell me what the fuck is a woo-wop? All right, I'll patiently await your answers in the chat. In the meantime, Miss Boogie Down, not Miss Sitting Down, thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Okay, all right. Now, while y'all sit here and try to tell me what the hell a woo wop is, okay, Because I don't know what the fuck a woo wop is. He just be saying shit. Okay. This nigga just be saying shit. Okay. He just be saying shit. But it's a woo wop now. Okay. It's a woo wop. I don't know what the fuck that is. Shady says, "Hey, Native and Tribe, I've been waiting patiently for the show, and now it's time to show out." Wait, did we go back? Oh Lord, we done went all the way back. Let me get all the way down here. Legacy Moon said a woo wop is a thing. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Work in Progress says, "I'm sure it's something with edges." Oh my God, not the woo wop. Okay. Not the woo wop. Okay. All right. Prima Wanda said, "I don't speak Nesto-ish." Okay, that's cool. Salt and Pepper Tressa says, "Woo wop is the song that nobody wanted to hear Otis sing." Don't nobody want to hear you sing, Otis. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. Well, Otis was gonna sing the woo wop song. Okay, that is good to know. That is that's good to know. EK said these two adults. Hold on, let me pull this up. These two adults do not possess emotional intelligence. Sonya is infatuated with the lifestyle Nesto presented. No matter how he got it, Sonya is definitely going to let him use her to commit crimes. Well, in a perfect world, he would be getting out to commit those crimes. But, he got Sean Hoover as a lawyer. Yep. EK, we know that record and we know what that means, right? Yeah. Dr. Charles says a woo wop is the sound freedom makes once a net. Dr. Charles, I hold you in such high esteem, Dr. Charles. I don't expect these type of comments to come from Dr. Charles, okay? But Dr. Charles says a woo wop is the sound freedom makes once Nesto makes him come. Freedom be coming, y'all, and when freedom be coming, apparently freedom goes woo wop. I know a little bit too much about freedom. I ain't gonna lie. I don't need to know all of this about freedom. Okay. I don't know if Mr. Freedom Johnson wants me to know all this shit about him, Dr. Charles, but I know entirely too much about freedom. I really do. Okay. Tanya B says, "Native, there's a definition for woo wop. It's a Chicago slang used as a filler in a conversation like whatever. Okay. All right. So Tanya B has said that Nesto is filling in the conversation. He's filling in words. He's using filler words. And the filler word he used right then was woo wop. Okay. All right. Listen, I don't know. So I have to go with it. I don't know because I gotta I gotta go with it, Bella. I do. Bella, I ain't got no choice. I gotta go with Tanya B said because I don't know shit. I just go by what the man say. All right. Let's listen.
So I respond the best way I can. If you don't like it, I don't give a damn. I did the best I can. And you're not slow at all.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah,
I'm very slow.
Yes, you are.
I'm very slow.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yes, no, she.
You're a cold motherfucker. You got
No.
Don't touch
No. This is
riding your ass around talking to another.
This is an argument I'm willing to have, Nesto. I'm willing to have this argument with you. Yes, she is. She's slow. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. Right now, you know what? Right now, Nesto, you know how you sound right now?
Y'all sound clown. That sounds like a clown statement.
It sounds like a clown statement, Nesto. Oh, she's slow. She is the slowest of the slow, right? She is the slowest of the slow. Look at this. Look, do she look swift in this picture? Huh? Is this a swift looking picture? Huh? Huh? Riddle me that, Nestos. Do she look like she could come on with it in this picture? Huh? Or does she look a little delayed? I'm just asking the question because she confirmed that she is slow, and then you gonna try to talk her out of being slow. No, Sonya, you are 100% correct for once in your life. For once in your life, you got it correct. You are slow, and you are stupid. You are both of those things, okay? You are slow, and you are stupid, and you take pictures like this, okay? All right? That's where you are. Okay, that is where you are at this very moment. Okay, all right. Let's listen to Miss Slow, who, by the way, admitted she was slow. So therefore, you can't really come at me and say I was talking about you when you said you were slow. I'm just agreeing with you. I am gilding your lily. Okay, that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. Let's listen.
Other man about you, how you feeling?
Shut up. That's just my friend. He got a whole girlfriend that live with him now in my place. Look, he moved abroad in his place, in my place. You don't know I know because I ain't brought it up to him. I ain't in my business. He happy shit.
What I'm saying is, that's how that shit goes. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If it's one way the shit work, it's another way the shit work. Y'all want one compatible in another way, but you compatible in another way. That's how.
No, we good friends. We good people. We just don't touch me. He never tried. He didn't try when we was together, so I know he ain't gonna try me when we apart.
But you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Don't say you don't. Don't throw that. Don't throw that alone.
That's because you talk like a politician. I'm gonna call you Congressman.
What the fuck? I'm talking some real shit here.
That's fine, Congressman.
I think you want to do one. Did you ever want to do one?
What is do one?
A politician.
Oh, I can't stand politicians.
Okay. So
I did have a thing for cops for a second. I like to get influence and shit. But then you gotta look at them because there be some hot ass cops out there. Shit. But then you gotta wonder what they look like. But a lot of them can't really dress in real life. So you be like, put the uniform back on. But yeah, I never seriously dated one. The security guard at my high school used to like me. So when I graduated, he used to come around and shit. But then I seen him in his street clothes, and I was like, oh, I'm good. You can't dress. I was fucked up at 20. I was like, you can't dress. I was like.
All right, can we take a moment, y'all? Can we take a moment? Okay, I want to replay this story. All right, and tell me if this shit don't sound stupid to you as it sounds to me. Okay, I'm gonna replay this story about this janitor. Okay,
I was fucked up at 20.
Hold on. You fucked up now, but let's listen to this story. Let me go back a little bit so she can tell this stupid ass story.
Oh, you be like, put the uniform back on. But yeah, I never seriously dated one. The security guard at my high school used to like me. So when I graduated.
Okay, let's stop. The security guard at her high school used to like her when she was a high school student, right? Okay, all right. The security guard at her I'm gonna do the Umar right now. The security guard at her high school liked her when she was in high school. So you have a security guard who is not securing the school, but is running around flirting with Sonia Waller Durham Jackson III, who, if she's built anything like she's built now, was basically a small child, right? So the security guard liked her, gave her indications that he was interested in her, right? Okay, that's the first part of the story. All right. You're right, Bella. You're right. It is, totally. But listen to what she says next.
Graduated, he used to come around and shit.
Now he's graduated and he quote unquote comes around. What the fuck does that mean? Now that she has graduated from high school, right? Still completely inappropriate. I graduated high school when I was 17. How old was I? 17? Yeah, because I turned 18 that later on that year because my birthday is in September 13th, in case you want to write that down. Okay, now, so according to Sonia, he starts coming around. What does that even mean? That this security guard, who you should have no association with because you are a high school student, is now, after you graduate, coming around your home, coming around the places that you hang out. Where is this guy who's completely inappropriate, right? And kind of a creep, I think we can all agree. All of a sudden, he's coming around. Okay, now that's the second part of the story. Now listen to the last part.
But then I seen him in his street clothes, and I was like, oh, I'm good. You can't dress.
The thing that turned her off about this said security guard is that he can't dress. Not the fact that he was willing to prey on high school students, because you can't tell me that Sonia was the only high school student that he was flirting with, right? The thing that turned her off was the fact that he can't dress. Now, tell me if this don't sound familiar. Sonya is okay with people who are willing to prey on young people. Tell me if we've heard this before, that Sonya is okay with men who are willing to be with younger people. Let me help y'all connect these dots, okay? You got security guard guy whose only issue is that he can't dress. She has zero issue with the fact that he likes young kids. You got Ernesto Williams, right? Who just happens to have a, I don't know, wife situation, right? But has been caught with CP in his possession. But the CP is not a problem. No. The fact that he might like younger children, not a problem. No. No, not a problem at all. The problem is that, you're over there and I'm over here and you won't talk to me like you love me. You won't talk to me the same way. Forget the fact that he likes and was in possession of pictures of younger children. Forget all that. None of that matters to Sonya Waller Durham Jackson III. She's okay with men who have a tendency to like younger children. That thing that's on the screen right now. That's what I'm talking about. Uh-huh. That thing that's on the screen right now is who I'm talking about, in case y'all want to know what thing I'm talking about. That's the thing right there. That's the thing. That's the thing. Hear Me Roar 74 says she thinks it's a flex, a 57-year-old to tell a man who she likes that a security officer liked her in high school. Whew, her self-esteem is low. Her self-esteem is damn near non-existent. Okay? It really is. It really is. Make It Rain says, Sonya always looking for inappropriate attention. Right, exactly. Oh, yeah, that's right, Tanya B. I can't forget the animals. Cannot forget the animals. The other thing I cannot forget is that Ms. Lady, in all of her generosity, with the super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat, Ms. Lady. I appreciate that. It says, hi, Native in chat. Sorry I'm late for my Sunday, 2 o'clock black job as a tribe member. Listen, Ms. Lady, you are not late. You are present, and your presence is my present. So thank you for being here. I do appreciate you coming through. All right? I do appreciate you coming through. Eric EK says, security guard heard Sonya was a freak. SG at the school got the word. Yeah, that probably did happen. And you do have grown men who will prey on these young girls because they hear stuff like that. That does happen. I was once a high school student and I saw it. I saw grown adults with whole boxing careers coming up to high school to mess with the 16-year-olds. Yep. And if you want to piece that together, I'm from Pensacola. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Bevy C says, Dr. Charles, I'm shocked. Chick-fil-A gal says she's really a whole clown. She really is. She is Butterscotch the clown. I gotta find my Butterscotch picture. I gotta find my picture of Butterscotch the clown. Yes, she is a whole clown. She is. Yes, Bible lady, that boxer. Okay, I'll tell you that story offline. But anyway, yes, Bible lady, that boxer, him. Let's listen.
I was fucked up at 20. I was like, you can't dress. I was like, I'm good. You know what he does now? He's a referee for boxing now, for professional boxing. I seen his ass on TV. I was like, wow, he's not a cop anymore. He retired. How funny is that? But yeah, he used to have it bad for me as a child. Oops, pedophile.
Okay.
I was never even built like a woman. Look how little I am. I was never built like a woman that's in high school. I was built like...
You're not built like a woman now. You're not, can I say it again for the people in the back? You're not built like a woman now. What are you talking about? It's 2025 and you're still built like a child. What the fuck are we talking about right now? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I wasn't built like a woman back. When were you ever built like a woman and not something that to be peered at and laughed at? When were you built? When were you built like when, Sonya? When? Um, No 504 says, it happened in my day also, Native. I had a middle school classmate that were messing with grown ass men. Yep. They would come to the high school, No 504. They would come to the high school and they would come with a little entourage and they would hang out at the they would hang out when they knew school was about to get out, right? And they come up there with their little fancy cars and they some of the girls were when you are a grown man and you got girls that are thinking that way anyway, right? That it's not hard to impress them, right? So it was a thing. And honestly, I think that it's something that we don't talk about enough. I was telling Legacy Moon this yesterday that we don't have these conversations enough about these grown men that like these girls unless it's a celebrity. If it's a celebrity, we will lay it all out, right? But if it's just people in the neighborhood, people in our families, we don't talk about it enough, honestly. And when it does come up, we try to sweep it under the rug because the shame that's associated with it. But I do think that in order for us to get over that, like we really do have to address these old men, young men, whatever these dudes are that are doing these things, because the trauma behind that is devastating to a young girl. It just is, So we really do need to have more conversations about that. We don't talk about it enough. I don't feel like we do. His principal said, "Is he a junior?" He sure is. He sure is. Okay. He absolutely is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, Miss Principal. Yes, he is. Shit. Bella says, joking about entertaining pedos. Yeah. Yeah. That's what she do. That's what she do. And she does think it's a flex, Bella. She does. She thinks it's a flex. It's Too Complicated says, I saw the teachers having relationships with students. It was well known but extremely quiet. Right. But why is it quiet? You know what I mean? Like, why do we hide these things? Why do we sweep them under the rug? You know what I mean? Like, that's the part. That's the part that's too complicated. You're right. You are right. DC Lively said, regardless of how she looks, something's wrong with her brain. Absolutely. Absolutely. There is absolutely something wrong with the brain. The brain controls all the functions though, right? Like she could do better, right? As far as looking like this, she could do better. But she's willing to let herself go in order to sacrifice to be able to see and talk to Ernesto Williams. They say he nasty. Who is they? A grand jury. You know what I mean? It's really sad. It's really sad. Leo Lady says, I had a middle school classmate who had 2 babies by a teacher. That is some sad shit. A middle school classmate who had 2 babies by a teacher. Y'all let that sink in. Let that sink in what that actually means happened to this girl. She's a victim of this guy. Wow. Wow, Leo Lady. Wow. Just wow. But these stories are not uncommon. You know what I mean? These stories are not uncommon. That is something else. No 504 said we don't and we should have conversations about it. My classmates used to get their ass beat by those men. They would say, if he doesn't beat me, he doesn't love me. I thought, you a lie. You know what? And it's funny how that thought process, right? That mentality starts at that age, right? When you have people, and I actually tried, and I tried to date somebody that had that mentality, but I'm saying to her, I'm not that dude. I'm not going to put my hands on you if it's not in a loving way. I'm not going to harm you. That's not why I came into your life. But the dysfunction has set in that they actually believe exactly what you just said, that if you don't beat me, then that means that you don't love me. That is ingrained in their brain. And me, at the time, I was way younger. I had never been with anybody or heard anybody tell me that before. So I was confused. I was so confused because look, that ain't something I'm finna do. That ain't something I'm about to start doing. So, what does that mean? It's the opposite, is that the better that you treat me, the less you love me. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. So it was a lot, but yes, no 504. That people do believe that. They do. Uh-huh. Ms. Lady says, Native, I told you a while back you could get it. All you had to do was pay her a compliment. Get what? Get what, Ms. Lady? I'm like, I'm like Dwayne on What's Happening. Bella said, that's twisted. It hurts me to put my hands on people I love. I can't even whoop my child. Yeah, Bella, I don't know, but it's real though, Bella. It's real, and I didn't think it was real until I actually met somebody that had that mentality. But yeah, Ms. Lady says, crazy how you think getting beat equals love. It is, but like I said, we will never be able to make sense of it. Put it like that. You know what I mean? But there are people out there with that mentality. There absolutely are. Let's listen.
Like kids, shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, some of them girls be womanly in school, looking like women. They weren't doing it back then. You know how they were looking when they was in school. Girls didn't get checked till they was in 10th grade.
Oh?
Now they got breasts in elementary. That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
But anywho, I get you. I get you. I mean, I don't get you, but I'm done. I was done talking about it. We didn't have to talk about it. I was
You be
done
talking to them strays. Leave them strays alone.
What? Leave what strays alone? What strays are you talking about?
The strays, every time you talk to the stray, that when your head get all combined.
No. I talked to him after I wrote that letter.
Yeah. You
I wrote the letter first to you, and then he happened to call me today because I miss you. I haven't seen him in years. And
he wants you to come sit on.
then I was getting his perspective of things because he's still married to his alcoholic wife, which is so crazy to me. Like, she's an alcoholic. And I was asking today, I hate love.
Well,
he was like, I do too. I was like, but you married to one. He was like, I know. I'm like, well, how does that even work out? Because I can't even date a drunk, let alone marry one. Like, she's been alcoholic for 20-something, 30 years. She's been alcoholic. That's crazy. Listen, when he was in jail, I was in Detroit, right? I was in Detroit. We went to this club, me and Trisha. Trisha was working, I'm sorry. Me and her friend went up to go see her at the job. And then I was tired, but her friend was still in there. So I went and got in the car. I was like, I'm going to just go sit in the car. So I sat in the car, and then something told me to look behind me. And I happened to look behind me, and there's 3 chicks walking across the street. 2 girls taking a drunk one to the car, right? And the drunk ones are staggering and throwing up and everything. And I turned around and I looked, and it was his motherfucking wife. I was like, wow, what are the odds of me seeing his wife get her drunk ass?
I'm going to say 0, Sonya, because I think you lying. I think that you are lying because Sonya has Forrest Gump syndrome. Sonya is in every right place at the right time, just happens to look back and just happens to see the drunk lady that's his wife, right? Here's the thing. The thing is on your screen. The thing with me about this story is that how is it that you just happen to be in the car in the right parking lot to see this woman? How far away were you parked to where you could identify out of the 3 women that this was his wife throwing up, staggering because she was drunk? So you just had all this just happened to fall into place all at the right time for you to see it, Sonya. You asked the question, what are the odds? The odds are 0. The odds are 0. This is a lie. This is a lie from the pit of her bowels, which is just like hell. Okay? This is a lie, Sonya, and I don't know why you're telling it. I don't know why you feel like this story is going to impress Neesto because you saw this man's quote unquote alcoholic wife being carried into a car in the parking lot. I'm not sure why this is a thing that you like to do, but Sonya, you're lying. The odds are 0 that you saw all of this fucking happen. Okay. I just want to let you know, since you asked the question about the odds. Okay, the odds are 0. That shit didn't happen. All you had to do was say that the lady had a substance abuse problem, that she was codependent. That's all you had to say. But no, you can't just say that. You have to accompany that with a fucking story that you made up at the top of your poorly grown out hair. Okay? The head on your poorly grown out head, you decided to make up this fucking lie. Stop it. You did not see this lady in no fucking parking lot throwing up and shit. We get it. She has a problem, right? We understand. We understand that without you making up some bullshit. We get it, Sonya. We totally get it. Jeez. So ridiculous. So fucking ridiculous. And I tell you what, Sonya. I tell you what. You can be an alcoholic for 30 years, right? But there's this thing called redemption. You can be an alcoholic for 30 years and you can turn your life around. Maybe as of 2025, whoever this lady you're talking about, maybe she has done that. We don't know, and we probably never will. But here's something that we do know. We do know that your 19 cycle having boyfriend has never turned his life around. He is a career criminal. He has it in his DNA that he likes to take things and touch people. He likes to take things and touch people. It's all in his criminal past. It's all in his criminal present, right? So, Sonya, this alcoholic lady that you are so intent on criticizing and ridiculing, to me, has a better chance at life than Ernesto Williams. You know, they say he nasty, who is they, a grand jury, because see, this lady can turn her life around. All she has to do is get the will and the want to, and your boyfriend over here is about to have the rest of his life in the prison. Okay. Ms. Lady says she has no standards, none whatsoever, not a single one. Let's listen.
Drug out the car, out the damn club by her friends. I was just like, if she get drunk like that, like sloppy drunk.
Okay, so I got another question. So, could you please take my brother, let him know I will be trying to contact him today on the collect call.
On the collect call?
Yeah, and I don't know what he do. He needs to set himself up for that because I need to talk to him and put him back in line because he's all over the damn place. That shit.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I don't know where my phone at.
Yeah, that shit, to me, that's a sign of weakness when he broke down to you like that.
Huh? Oh, there it go. What happened when what?
That's a sign of weakness when he broke down to you like that.
What you mean a sign of weakness? He just needed somebody to talk to. You know, somebody just needs somebody to talk to, but you don't want to talk to your boy.
Yeah, but...
And he said, I seem like I'm a logical person.
Yeah.
You have 1 minute remaining.
And I was like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I think I am, mostly.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. What time is it?
And they got a lot in here now, too, because the game on. Yeah.
Okay, so you can call me back. Right now, you call me back in an hour. I should find out where he's going. I don't even know what I'm doing with this man.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm taking him to his friend or what, but just give me an hour because he's in the store. So 9:30, call me back.
Okay.
If you want to. You don't have to.
Don't play with me. Love you, too.
I love you.
I love you, too. Bye.
Bye.
And these, of course, are the text messages. I feel like y'all have had some experts read these already, so I'm not going to read these.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
But guess what, y'all? We made it. We made it. We did it again, y'all. It's another successful ass Strawberry Sunday. All right. What do the lonely do at Christmas? What do the lonely do at Thanksgiving? What do the lonely do at Easter? We should find out from Sonya because this heifer lonely as fuck. I'm just saying. Man, Thank you, Phone Calls from Prison, for providing this material that we laugh at, poke fun at, and ridicule so negatively. We do that on a weekly basis. All right, over here at the the Native Tribe shop. Okay, all right. Chick-fil-A gal says, Sonya lied about that conversation with Lamont. She didn't think Nesto would question Poke Chop about it. Well, she doesn't think a lot of things through, right? She really doesn't. Ms. Mad About Music says Lamont gonna regret telling her his business. Absolutely. If the conversation happened at all, right? If it happened at all. Ms. Lady says the strawberry letter from last week, I think Shirley Strawberry gave the best response ever about starting over, how she had to stay with friends, etc. And she said it with her chest. Yeah, sometimes you got to start over. You do. And if anybody's an expert on that and can give that advice, it is Shirley Strawberry. Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, y'all, this has been fun. We had a good time, right? And we have been out here a little less than 3.5 hours. And so I'm gonna let y'all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I believe my friend Legacy Moon is coming on not too long after me. So y'all look out for that notification. All right. Again, want to shout out Phone Calls from Prison. Thank you so much for everything that you do. All right. Want to shout out to the notorious Native Tribe Urban Media Mod Squad ladies. Thank you so much for everything that you do behind the scenes. I appreciate you greatly. All right. As for me, of course, I'm going to come back with I'll do it on Monday. Okay. So look out for that notification. I do believe that I got my friend V. Lenore will be on as well, doing some things. So y'all look out, man. Again, if you hit the Cash App, if you hit the super chats, right? If you hit if you went to the shop, if you went to nativetribeshop.com, right? And picked up some of the Native Tribe merchandise, Lord have mercy, I appreciate you. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you contributed to the GoFundMe, I'm still going through, it, y'all. I'm still going through it. Still got some doctor's appointments to make. But listen, I am healing. Again, we are looking at the middle of September for me to be actually on my feet again. So we are, we are hoping for the best with that, but I'm still going through. So any contributions to the GoFundMe, greatly appreciated. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you for it. Okay. But that's all I got. That is all I got. I'm about to get out of here and watch some more football. There is a couple games coming that are on or coming on or whatever. So I'll be just relaxing for the rest of the day. And I hope you have a good Sunday too. Okay. All right. In the meantime, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you are enough. You are beautiful. You are loved and you are blessed. And there isn't anything that anybody can do about that. Not even you. All right. So y'all have a good Sunday and I will see you all tomorrow because we're going to do it on Monday. All right. Have a good one.